Okay, hello, people.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
We're gonna
Hello.
play D&D now. This is Halgia
Are we?
D&D, a home a homebrew world setting slash funny little rules that we've added to the game when it comes to crafting. All made for 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons. I am RJ, your GM, dungeon master, game master, just pretty cool guy. And who are all you people?
Hi, I'm Louis. I have a firm belief that anyone who picks the grass starter in a Pokemon game is a complete moron.
No.
And
Don't
I'm
bring it
playing
into the
Ryan,
game.
the human Rune Knight Artificer.
Hi, I'm Faye. I play Faye, the half-elf sorceress warlock. Grass starter supremacy and Appletoon can die forever and ever. Amen.
Proving my point.
What is happening? Damn.
Hi. I'm Jackie. I'm feeling like overly emotional today, so all this negativity is really bringing down my mood. But I play Mickey, an ASMR Warlock Cleric, and Bulbasaur is the cutest, and anyone who says otherwise is wrong.
I am Kira. Happy Pokemon Day. You play what you like. Appleton is great. And these guys wouldn't know good character design if it bit them in the butt. I play Hush the Arcade Trickster the Backseat Rogue. And I'm here to fuck shit up.
Hi, I'm Micah. I play Quinn, the Eladrin Phantom Rogue, who's just here to play D&D.
Lies.
Are we though? Are we though?
I mean, I don't know.
So yes. Thank you for anybody, past, present, or future, who has tuned into our little stream, our humble, very, very humble little stream. If you like this nonsense and shenanigans, and just all of the cross-player hatred in regard to Pokemon, go ahead and subscribe and follow. Follow, subscribe? Follow a subscription. I don't know. Somebody else should be doing this, but you guys
Follow
continue to
your
let me do
heart
this
and
every...
subscribe.
Follow your heart. Subscribe. And perhaps we should have a recap of the events of last session here at the Coal Quests.
I do have a semblance of a recap. The moon rises very high in the night sky as we head south across the Cold Quest. Aboard our wyverns, we have an aerial view of a large construct that sits beyond the wooded area, as well as two ancient graveyards. Ryan takes a bit of time to inspect the construct, noting that one of the platforms that are held up by a series of rods are missing. He tries to promote a tangle of vegetation growing at the base of one of the structures, but it withers and dies almost immediately, as if there is some force that prevents it from growing any further than it has. As we're all searching around the graveyard, Quinn tunes into a familiar heartbeat, and the sound guides her in her hunts for clues. Her hands glide over the tombstones of some words depicting the Eladrin dialect. She opens her bag, and the sound of the heartbeat comes even louder from the deep chrysanthemum. Coaxed by a locate object spell, Rista finds the tombstone she's looking for, uh, gives us the signal, which is potato, summon everyone back to the A section of the graveyard. So we learned some things. So specifically, Risa had gone to Shade Nest. We knew this, and the cultists helped her uncover some ancient texts that she could find a flower. We knew that already. After sifting through some dirt, Rocky, with an assist from Ryan, is able to lift the coffin buried beneath. There is an elven skeleton inside, holding a sword that possesses some features that Quinn recognizes. There is some growth and some well-preserved boots. Miki notices that the back of the skull is broken, almost as if a blunt object had destroyed it, and there are tears in the ribs with a bladed object. Risa speaks an incantation while the chrysanthemum is tangled tightly in her fingers, and the skull keeps she keeps is empowered as the apparition of an elven captain is summoned forth. We ask her some questions. Should I go over those questions or can I just keep rolling?
We can just keep going.
Alrighty. We ask her questions. She kind of lingers after we ask those questions. And then Mist collects around Quinn and she sees a statue, one that she's seen before, and a pathway is now planted that leads back to the veins of Ikarn. And there we find a few hellhounds, a pissed off Lasine, and a Rakshasa who works very closely with the Iris Queen. His name is Markoth. And he advises that we hand him the flower, we tell him to fuck off, and we throw down in the graveyard, charming some dogs, kicking ass, and taking names. It was really scary for a little bit because he did get a hold of Quinn, but she's better than that, and we sent a reluctant queen. So we did pretty good. We sent him packing, and we're still stuck here in the graveyard.
All right. So after dispatching the Rakshasa, Markoth, and Flasim, and the plethora of dogs that had come with them, you stand here knowing that the Deep Chrysanthemum has now tethered this graveyard and linked it to the Veins of Ikarn where you've been before. And you have a misty threshold that can be walked through into the Kier worship room in the graveyard itself. The left ventricle, left atrium. I can't remember. I gotta look at my diagram. So, as you gather together, and you've all leveled up after that session, knowing that there are a few paths and many options laid before you, you have dealings in Port Dowd and Lyra, and a very small one in Dravel, dealings in Narrow Shadow. I wonder, what would you like to do? How would you like to proceed on your adventure?
Well, all right. So they came from the veins, yeah?
Yep.
Should we go in there and make Yeah.
We can double check the veins. If nothing else, we at least need to make sure that Risa has a safe way back home. If she wants to go home.
I mean, she's got Darling. That'll be a pretty safe way to get back home if she needs to.
That is true.
Is everyone okay with that? I know a couple of you were not keen on the veins last time we were there.
Well, we're way cooler now. It's been a couple of weeks, I think. We've learned a lot since then.
Been a bit longer than a couple of weeks.
My sense of time is dilated here.
It's time compression, it's fine. I'm happy to go, but Mickey, you happy to go back?
I mean, I am not feeling super great at the moment, to be perfectly honest.
What's wrong? Are you okay?
I got stabbed a lot.
I
I'm
mean,
kind of tired.
You look at Mickey, and Mickey is still bleeding and wounded. There are puncture wounds underneath her armor.
I mean,
we should
I
go
look like
in
absolute garbage too.
after
We
this.
can always go back. Yeah, we always can come back.
I mean, but if they're in there right now,
My worry is they might take other flowers in there. If they manage to get in the front entrance, others could have followed. Or they could have, I don't know, pulled up other flowers. Maybe they were looking for more than one.
That's true.
Maybe the more injured stay here and the rest of us can do a quick sweep.
I'm happy to do a sweep.
I hate to leave it too long.
You two
Also,
can
speaking
communicate
of
with us, can't
being
you?
injured, I'm just gonna turn to Ryan and Faye. Sorry about attacking you back there. I wasn't really in my right mind for most of that fight.
I could
Are you
tell.
two okay?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're fine.
You didn't
I
get me
mean-
too bad.
You already killed me once, so like, what's a little arrow shot between friends?
I mean, yeah, I only hit my shoulder. It's fine. Like, it's
Yeah.
not a big deal. No major organs. You know, you need to improve your aim, to be honest.
Yeah. It was
I will
kind
practice some more.
We're fine, Quinn. Thank you. No. And I can't. I won't be able to communicate. I actually don't know if I can communicate with you because like the portal's real quick, but I only got a range of like 5 miles with my mind talk.
Do you
And
not have that,
maybe-
like, pole thing?
Well, maybe those of you that are resting just come into the first room here with the statues
Aren't we there?
and rest
Like
in
right
here.
now? Isn't that where we fought?
No,
No.
we fought out in the
We were
graveyard.
out in the graveyard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay, yeah,
They-
yeah. Well,
They rushed you from out of the mist, and then Hush had chased the last one down into the veins, and then
Mhm.
killed the last hellhound, and then returned to you guys.
I see.
I'm also a little bit concerned. I don't know how long this gate lasts, if it's permanent. Should it disappear partway through us looking through the veins, I'd rather us all be here together.
Mhm.
that's
Can I roll
true.
an Arcana check to make an inference about that?
Yes.
These digital dice are very slow, and I need to leave to go grab them. Faye, do you mind rolling a quick Arcana check for me?
I rolled an 11, so I don't know
Plus
what you
12.
had.
Plus 12. It's pretty good.
Oh, shit! Jesus Christ!
So 23.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
The link itself, you would gather from how the flowers were able to tether inside the veins of a Karn for just 1,000 years or so, or however long it's been. You would guess that the link is permanent or temporary beyond your lifespan.
Okay.
I understand the concern. However, if we know anything about these tethers, they're nothing to mess with. That is some really strong arcane energy. And I can almost say with a good amount of confidence that if we decide to go through, it's not going to close down on us at all. We should be fine.
I mean, unless someone
Mhm.
yanks a flower out of the ground, and then who knows?
We're leaving some friends behind for a little bit while they rest. I'm pretty sure they can take care of whoever decides to, try.
Also, the telekinetic communication only lasts for like 3 minutes. So while y'all are out exploring, if someone wants to give their name to the pearl, I can keep in contact after the mind talk runs out.
That sounds cool. I can
Oh.
mentally click you if you want.
All right, so I'll hand the pearl over to Hush for her to give her name to.
I write my name, put a paw print on it. Here.
Good. Now I can bother you forever.
Hello, this is the Dragon Cog Staring. Did someone else enter the group chat?
Oh,
Like
sweet
the
Jesus.
Discord one, like, oh, Hush has landed.
Mm,
I just spam cat video.
Cogstarin
God.
left the group chat.
Rista left the group chat.
Hello?
you
All
have
right,
been
so I
kicked
get-
from the server.
All right, so I guess we're
God, this
heading
map.
in.
Oh, it's time for some
Oh, no.
PTSD, is it?
Back to the veins, I know.
Here you go.
Oh, no!
It's so big.
Oh, God.
Why? We do
Oh.
need to go to the druid room too. We really do need to go to that druid room.
Where am I on this? God,
I don't
feel
think you
like
guys
such
It's
are
a
on.
hallway that we never
Some of
even-
us are.
Some of us
Oh,
are.
you guys
at the
are
top,
in
yeah.
here. It's just so small. So you guys will be coming out in the room with the 4 statues that you found. It's where you found the Saber of Blurring Thresholds and the Mist, and where you originally learned about Kier.
Yep. Oh yeah, there's still a room with a flaming skull in it that we were just like, nope.
I don't remember that.
It was like over on the left. We were all making stealth checks over where you are.
A creature. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where
There's
am I?
You're directly to the left of the statue room.
I suppose I have to put a Rista in here now too.
Oh, there I am.
I will turn my snake back into a staff, and I will inform Rocky to take a rest in the graveyard. So he will not be joining with us. Don't worry about trying to cram him somewhere in here.
So who's actually coming with
You
us?
see him
And
just-
Are we resting in the statue room or resting outside?
I'll be resting in the statue room.
Okay.
There's a Mickey. That's 5, and we're missing Hush.
Hush is also up by the main gate where me and Ryan were.
Mm-hmm.
God, what the fuck is wrong with this place?
I don't know, man. You fucking made it.
You made this.
Now,
Okay.
question: which side did we step through? There's mist on 2 ends of this room.
You would have stepped through here.
Okay.
So you go back to the room, and you look at all the statues and the Kier statue. You notice the very clumsy sand-trailed footprints of Lasim. You hear the beating heart of the veins of a Karn as it just beats very, very slowly while you are inside it. And also you're carrying Quinn's chrysanthemum. Rishta planted hers.
Mm.
You notice that the statue of Kier is still there, the statue of Moradin, the statue of Velana, and the crumbled one is still around. You would notice, Mickey, that the feet of the crumbled statue does appear a little bit familiar to you. As you're now able to relate this information between another statue that you've seen, you now recognize that this wasn't just some other thing. This was a statue of your mother, Serenity.
Oof.
That was the first little clue.
Oof.
That we all missed.
Oh yeah. I mean, we came in here at level fucking 3.
3, yeah.
All right, so Mickey and I will rest here.
I will stay with you.
Sounds good. Hush. I got
Shit!
Oh,
Awesome.
I left the zombies back at the graveyard. I wonder how long they'll last. Oh
I mean,
no.
can't you just go through the portal and get them?
Yeah, we can go back and tell them to do stuff.
I don't know how to tell them to go away.
Tell them to watch the area and just
you-
be like,
you-
don't attack anything.
She walks back through the mist. You hear. You guys, patrol this area. Make sure that no enemies come forth. If you see a large gold dragon, it is a friend. And then comes back.
All right. I'll make mental communication with. I'll make the link with Hush. I'll be like, all right, you got 3 minutes. After that, I'll check in every so often.
I'll do it in 1. She runs off.
Oh,
Oh god. I was gonna say we stick
Yeah.
together.
Well, we knew that was going to happen.
Could you
You
please go
guys
watch
are a
your
lot
daughter?
faster than me. I'll just run slowly after you two.
Okay. Are you guys going towards the quote druid room unquote?
I mean,
I
it's
don't
the
know. I
next
don't know where
room.
Hush ran off to.
Yeah,
Right.
where did Hush run off to?
Yeah.
Into there.
Is that where you were intending on going?
I mean,
That
it
was
is
a
the
room
next.
we needed to check. We want to make
It is
sure the
the next room,
flowers
yeah.
are still there.
Yeah, it's the next room, and it has a flower theoretically.
Mhm.
So, you guys, if you want to move yourselves into the druid room, you do see the tendril-like waving banners, a bit tattered and slightly broken. You see the hanging sprigs of mistletoe from the ceiling. The big statue with the crazy weird creature, um, the panther-like creature with wings, and in one of its paws, the pot that contains another deep chrysanthemum, which still remains intact. You see the altar on one side, an altar familiar to you as you have dealt with many of these in this place. Um, Still on one side of that, you can see that there is a sickle, and on the other side, a bowl that seems to contain uh, a bunch of skulls and bones. If um, if you'd like to inspect anything closer, that's up to you.
I'll go for the sickle.
I'll go for the bones.
All
Take
right.
a look at the statue.
Okay. Could each of you roll an investigation check? But Ryan, yours will be an Arcana check.
Oh, good. 14.
14?
Mhm.
This sickle bears remnants of symbology that would represent the idea of Ikarn's threshold itself, and specifically the preservation of, like you would see, like arcane symbols that represent the preservation of a body, like embalming. Um, it does appear to be magical.
Okay. I'll quickly run back to the guys who are resting up, because they're a bit more knowledgeable about magic stuff, and I'll hand them over to Reese or something and say, look, we found
Did
this.
you take the sickle off the table? Oh, you would have had to.
Yeah.
Okay. No.
Does the statue I'm standing in front of come to life?
No. No, the statue. So you guys can both roll an investigation check about the
18.
18. The statue bears script that says, "Do not awake, Bansorim, protector of the gift."
Bansorim?
Yep. It's BAHNSORIM. You notice that it depicts a panther-like beast about 12 to 15 feet in length as it is in sort of this laying position. One paw is wrapped like this, and there's a potted planter that it's almost holding onto, and a chrysanthemum sprung in the planter. It does also have folded, almost plant-like wings on its back. It looks like wings, but the makeup of them reminds you more of branches and leaves. And it has
I
three
think this is
tails.
definitely one we want to leave here.
I still like the idea of us leaving it behind. My issue is just making sure that no one can get in here.
Well, I think we definitely should check the main entrance at some point when we're going through here, just to make sure that they didn't destroy it somehow.
It's a good point.
So, Hush, could you roll a investigation check about the bones?
22.
22. So, knowing what you know about the, I guess this should have been an Arcana check, but I think that would have been higher. So, knowing what you know about how to craft in Halgia and the experiences that you've had, you would recognize that there is the bowl itself is stone, and there is a pestle in the bowl. There is ground and enchanted bone dust beneath some of the skulls and the bones themselves. So, if you were able to guess, you would say that there are 2 tier 2 necromancy components in that bowl.
Oh, would you look at that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pocket these. Someone might be able to make use of this. She's gonna pocket those.
Right? So you fill a pouch or a vial with these components, and now you have the necromancy components.
Very cool. 2 tier 2?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
So, back in the other area, you have Rista and Faye and Mickey all just hanging out. So how does everyone feel? Mickey, how are you doing?
I felt better.
Yeah, me too. It's all right. I'll feel better after a short rest.
It hasn't really been an hour yet.
Oh yeah,
Or a
no.
half hour.
That's what I'm hoping for eventually.
Let me see if there's something that I can. Whether what spells I prepared today, I might be able to help. You both look like you got beat up, and thank you for protecting me. Yeah. I owe you.
You still owe me a wine date. Technically.
Wine date.
Yeah.
Ah, that's
we're gonna,
right.
We're gonna hang out and have wine.
What sort of wine do you fancy?
I don't know. I've never really had it before.
Really?
Mhm.
Oh, my father loves wine. It's I've learned a lot about it. I like whites, specifically Chardonnay. I've heard of some elven wines that have some extra effects that some folks like to brew.
Ooh.
And I did not prepare any of my healing spells or magic, so sorry about that.
It's fine. You know, I'm curious. Quinn did say that Akarn talked to her after this, after our first time here. And it does kind of feel like it's... Hey, Akarn, you want to add your name to my pearl? We're trying to kill Kenris and save the world. I don't even know if you're real enough to do that.
Quinn, at some point during your investigation of this statue, the chrysanthemum heartbeat gets faster. The one that you carry.
Kind of like checking the bag to make sure it looks okay still. And I'll let the others know. I'm not sure if there's something weird going on here. The flower's reacting to something.
You see Hush scooping bone dust into a pouch and Ryan sprinting towards the door with a
With a
sickle.
sickle.
Or I'll just look into it myself.
Cool story. 2 seconds.
I would love to take you out for wine. I will pay, I suppose. Next
Oh,
date
how-
would be on you, though.
Oh, sure. It's only fair.
And as this sweet conversation's happening, a heavily armored fighter comes crashing through the door, waving a sickle in the air.
Oh god! Oh, jeez. Fuck, dude.
Why?
Surprise.
Oh.
Have you come to kill us?
Yes.
Finally.
Prepare to forfeit your lives.
Great.
I've
Oh.
been taken over by the enchantment of Tenris. It's enlightened my soul. No. I found this sickle, and I don't know anything about magic, really. So, I thought you guys could have a look at it to see if there's anything funky with it. Sound good?
It sounds like it's a sickle.
Sure.
Seem magical to me. I'll pass it off to Rista.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll look at this.
You're the
Hush it.
magic-y person. Like,
Oh, give me 10 minutes, actually.
I knew I'd come to the right place, and I'll go back into the other one. Your soul's a forfeit still, and I'll leave.
Okay.
She starts muttering these necromantic words and drawing a circle in the sand. She draws a little pentagram, or there's no sand. She starts chalking a circle on the blue floor, and she starts chanting this ritual. It's pretty creepy the way that she deals her magic, but she's casting the identify spell.
It's abyssal backwards.
Yeah.
And Hush in the back of her head just hears me yelling, "You didn't think to let me know that he was running at us with a weapon?"
Nah. It was really like I have such cool bone dirt right now. You should check this out. Fine,
So-
I'll keep the bone dirt.
The bone dirt. All right, so anything else you guys would like to do in this time?
There was one room we didn't look into.
We go to that room.
I think it was the room on the left. We didn't finish that up. It looks like there's another little room above that ventricle area.
Yeah, well, we didn't finish going through that because there was another creature in there.
Yeah.
Well,
We'd have to
let's
go,
go
like,
explore.
up and around.
You three will be fine. You are level 9. You can handle this.
Around.
You guys
Probably
level
through this
9?
way.
Yeah,
Yep.
we're level 9.
All right, go ahead and make your runs.
Oh, it's a long one. Although you
I mean,
guys
are-
go a lot quicker than me.
Well, I was
It's a
going to say, are we
brisk
just going
jog.
up and around the top of this part we didn't
We
go
sort of
through?
have to go here and then here.
Yeah, I'd say-
you want to go up there? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because if we go
Yeah.
down, rather than... If we want to come from the other direction, we'd have to go, like, all
Yeah.
the way around.
I'm a lot slower, so I'll be like here.
I mean, I could wait for you. Not going to zoom ahead and burst in there by myself.
No,
I'm
I know what
actually-
you're talking about.
While those two are sitting around doing the identify ritual, I'm going to head to the front door. I'm going to turn to them and be like, "Hey, I'm just going to go check the front door out, see how it is." And I'm going to saunter up there to see how the front door's looking.
Your funeral.
Hopefully not.
You walk all the way back to the front door.
Yeah.
All right. So you notice that all of the doors have been left open and empty. There are no spirits or anything in these areas. there is still the body of one that you guys left on one of the tables, and it just remains there. That
Oh,
was
yeah.
to complete the ritual to.
I forgot we dragged it on the altar.
Yeah, specifically you did.
Got a
Yeah.
little dark.
You say we, but it was specifically you. There is these, like, on the rock, the planter on the rock itself, in that very, very first entryway room, there is a planter of potting soil and a small sprig of stem that is coming up from the bottom.
That's what I wanted to check too.
As I pass it, I'll drop a little bit of water on it just to help it out. It's kind of dry in here. I don't know if it needs it, but why not?
It hisses at you.
Oh. So sorry, I was just trying to help. I'll look at the front door, see how that's looking.
The front door is currently open. You look outside into the night, and you can see the valley where you first entered the Veins of Ikarn so long ago, a month ago. You look up at the puzzle itself, and it hasn't seemed to reset itself.
Did the door shut behind? Like, the doors didn't shut behind us after we came in, did they? We just kind of left it open.
Yeah, so you guys could get out, and then
but it shut behind us after we left, right?
yeah.
Okay, go to the other people. I'll think of I'm thinking of something.
Okay. You three wanderers, where did you go? I can't find you. Hold on.
We're up at the top of that area we didn't actually reveal on the map.
Yeah.
So like the blue.
I pinged, but I don't know if that's very helpful.
Yeah. Where
I
the
know,
other
it's-
guys are, if you just go north a bit and then a little bit west. Where just after it kind of crosses over the...
Mhm.
Oh,
towards the left lung, I think.
gotcha. Yes. So I have to reveal.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
like the little bit we hadn't had revealed yet.
All right. Go for it. You see a bend to the hallway. There's a familiar kind of door that leads into another series of rooms.
You guys ready?
Always.
Let's go then.
Well, push through the door, unless it's locked.
All right. So you guys enter into this room. You know how to get through the
Wow.
doors at this point.
Yep.
Oh, you know what?
Oh, do we know how to get through the... Or is that...
I think they're the alternating like opening and closing
Yeah.
ones.
Yep.
Yes, exactly. So every round they shift. So all of the vertical doors open, and you can see down the hallway. There is still a spirit 2 doors down that remains, and on the other hallway there is a flaming skull that's just floating around.
Okay. Quinn, entirely up to you. But do you feel confident being able to sneak by?
I mean, I could try to sneak past these things, or do you want to just get rid of them?
We could do that. But I know the others are going to be worried and stuff. And I'm trying to consider options before jumping right in.
I mean, I'm good with sneaking. I just know not all of us are very stealthy
I
at
mean,
the moment.
I know I'm not good at sneaking. There's no need for the inference and I wonder which one it could be. It's not the fucking cat, and it's not you. It's the guy wearing stupid
My bad.
mail.
Ryan is very loud, so probably.
Well, we'll say it to your face next time, Ryan.
Yeah,
You're-
I can take this. I understand that stealth is not my strong suit.
We know. We were trying to be nice. Okay. I'm willing to take this thing out right away.
Yeah.
You guys
Let's go
gonna
for it.
try to sneak up and dispatch it? Which
Hell
are you going for the flaming skull or for the
We can
spirit?
only see one right now because half
Yeah.
of it is still blocked
Oh,
off.
you know what? Let's just do this.
Oh, now I can't see
It's
anything.
all
Oh, no.
dark.
The lights have gone out.
Oh, no. Uh
Hold on.
oh.
Good
The
thing we
light-
have dark vision, right?
The lights
Right?
fade and the heartbeat gets stronger. Dun-dun, dun-dun.
One sec.
Take your time.
Oh,
It's
there we go.
getting dark
Oh,
in
look
here.
at this. Oh, there's all sorts of stuff now.
Oh, okay. Wow. There's a lot
I'm
of
just
stuff.
gonna reveal the entire map.
There's
I was gonna say,
mist.
you were hiding some creatures in the
There's
sidelines
mist.
there.
In the sides,
yeah.
yeah.
Good thing we didn't wake that one.
Isn't that the statue?
Yep. I think if we took that flower, we would have had to
Probably.
Oh.
fight that guy.
But there's mist near him. I think I know where it leads. That's awesome.
So which one is? So there's 3 things. I don't know if we see them all.
Yeah, you guys. So you guys would be able to see down the hallways, and you see there's a spirit that's floating with almost like the mist travels with them, like it's this smoky swirling mist. And then there's 2 flaming skulls that are just floating around in video game cadence back and forth.
I'm gonna try to. If I move in the doorway of this, can I try to take a shot with the bow when the door's open? And would I be considered hidden if it doesn't know I'm there?
Roll a stealth check with advantage.
I'm going to try and do the same with the hand axe.
All right, roll.
Wow, those are
a stealth
really
check.
low. I rolled
This-
with advantage.
okay.
And I rolled a 3 and a 4.
So would I have
No.
advantage normally, RJ, or is it just Quinn that would be getting advantage?
It's just Quinn.
Okay, so I'm rolling with disadvantage. It's a 6.
So you guys run into each other.
Well, okay, but technically it's still 16.
Okay, yeah, that's good. You see Ryan clamber over, and he actually takes the attention of the skull, which turns and is like, and then launches. Looks like it's about to launch something, but you guys, you can take a shot, and Ryan, you're gonna have to roll initiative.
Yes.
Nice. 0.
Oh no.
So when you
rolling
say
initiative or
shot-
am I taking the shot?
You're taking 1 arrow strike before the round.
Okay.
Can I cast a spell?
We'll get to you in a second because you're kind of in a separate part.
Gotcha.
24.
24 hits.
Oof.
Would it have had? I was going to say, would it have had advantage because she was considered hidden, or is it just a straight shot?
I'm gonna say I think that's what I
Oh,
Yeah, you rolled
Did
your
roll-
Eldritch accuracy, right?
Yeah.
yeah. I was gonna say, was I supposed to do that? Because I thought that's why I was rolling the stealth check.
Yes.
And this.
Did you happen to get a natural 20?
No, I did not.
Okay.
Oh, would have been so cool.
30 points of damage.
30 points of damage?
Yes.
Jeez. So the thing spins around and then comes to a stop, but like half of its like jaw is busted off, and there's like just this fire leaking and pouring out of the side. But it now does notice, and it beat Ryan on advantage. So it is going to move this way, and then I need you both to make a dexterity saving throw.
Great. 15.
That passes, and Ryan, dexterity saving throw?
18.
That also passes. So you each take half of 32 points of damage.
I'm going to. Oh no, do I have access to this yet? For my level up, my ASI, my feat? Do I have access to that spell, or do we need to do something for that? Because I would absorb elements to half it again.
Yeah, you would have access to that. And it will be fire damage, and as it hurled a fireball from its mouth out at you guys.
Yeah, I'll use my reaction to half that again.
And you use evasion, right?
Yeah, I was debating. I'm actually.
Evasion just happens. You don't
This
need to use it.
happens? Okay,
Yeah.
I just thought that was the one that needed my reaction. Okay.
No, evasion is just a rogue. It
Oh,
happens
okay,
all the
that's right.
time.
I always mix that up, uncanny dodge and evasion.
Right. So you take no damage, and Ryan, you take 8 points of damage.
Mhm.
And as it launches the fireball and you absorb part of the elements, it's now your turn. What are you doing?
I guess I will. Oh, it's flaming. I don't really want to. Far away am I? Sorry, I should have prepared for this. Concept of actually being in combat. Oh, I get close enough. That's fine. Okay, so to within 10 feet. As I'm running, when I'm 20 feet away, I'll throw the hand axe at it. It's one of my attacks.
You throw the hand axe at it?
Use my other attack will be on the flame rod. My pike.
All right, go for it.
So this one's axe was 18.
18 hits.
And the pike is a 29.
Oh yeah. So you destroy this thing.
Very cool.
Does it? No, but the question I have is, does it heal from fire damage? Because I'll have done 2d6 worth of fire damage, so it might have offset it.
Let me check. Going back into encounters of long ago. No, it doesn't heal from fire damage.
Okay. It'll just take less damage from it, I guess, or whatever. So yeah, that's fine.
It just blows up. And then the flame flickers out, and you notice a single spark land on the ground, and the spark is just still flaming.
Ooh.
I need to call for a quick break right now, just because always stuff. So we'll be back in 5 minutes or less.
Sounds good.
Sweet. Well, you're good, Jackie. Sweet.
I may actually have to take a bit of a longer break because the dog is crying to go out.
Aw.
So
No
I'm gonna
worries.
go do that real quick. I will try to make
That's
it
all
quick.
right. Take your time. I'm still trying to think of how to cave in the entrance. I think that's probably our safest bet. Good choice on spell, Louis. By the way, good
I love.
choice.
Oh, what the
The
cantrip?
yeah, your cantrip
Yeah.
is nice.
It's a fun one.
Hmm
Not sure when I'll actually use it, but it's there in case.
I mean, if you can't get close enough, it'd be like, okay, cool. I can't get close enough for Pike. Just rather
Yeah.
than lose your action, yank them in.
Mm-hmm.
But I have the hand axe. That's the thing. So it's like
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
have,
true.
but it's an attack. Whereas this one is also, it's like I'd only have one attack with the axe. I would be able to attack and then attack again with it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a fun one.
Why wouldn't you be able to attack? Oh, you have to spend your
I have to
action to
throw
call.
it. I have to
Well,
throw it,
doesn't
and I
it
can't.
teleport back?
Yeah, but like at the end of my turn.
Okay, okay. I was about to say because you can throw multiple times with the attack action. I didn't know it
But
came back at the
I
end
only
of
have
the
one
turn.
axe. Yeah.
Gotcha. Also, what's your attack roll with lightning lure? It can be very good.
It's a strength save DC 15.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, because it's Constitution it uses, which is a +3. So
That's right. That's right.
almost all my stuff is con apart from like cure wounds. So
That's right. Yeah, I'm very glad we're not fighting that beast that's hiding next to the statue, and also the 6 fucking flaming skulls that are apparently in the right room
mhm.
that we never fought, or the 7. I am slightly upset that Akarn did not put his name in my magic pearl.
He knew what was up.
RJ's like, no, I am not allowing you to communicate with the long dead spirit of a fucking
Mhm.
cultivator. Whatever you want.
Yeah, there's no point watching that rugby match anymore. There's some very weird rule.
Oh?
So like, how do I explain this? Basically, there's a rule where one of the starting front rowers. There's a rule about scrums where you can't have a scrum if there's not like someone who's capable of doing one of the roles in the front row, because otherwise it's just dangerous.
Okay.
So Italy had one of their front rowers injured within the first like 15 minutes. So he's off for the game. And then the replacement got sent off for a high tackle. And so they're down to 14 men anyway, but the rule is they have to take off a back rower to bring on a front rower, so they're essentially down to 13 men. And they
Yeesh.
still can't contest the scrums. It's really, really dumb. It's a very dumb rule.
Gotcha.
So yeah, it's basically pointless. They were going to lose anyway, but now it's just a pointless game. Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
We're back.
Okay.
I think Mike has taken the dog out for a walk. Everything okay?
Yeah. Just had to do a couple things. We're good. I should get rid of that flame skull. Bye.
Yeah, monsters designed for level 3 and 4 going up against level 9s is going to be a fun one.
Yep.
Hi, puppy. You guys want to know how much laundry I have to do? It's going to be sick.
Go on.
Oh.
Just thought I'd break the silence with that. Yeah. I do like 4 or 5 loads of laundry. It's gonna be
Jeez.
How you doing, Jackie? You're looking down. Yeah. Eh. I feel that.
Yeah.
Congratulations. How soon is it?
Nice.
Oh, that's sick. It's real soon.
Even better.
How was the session on Monday, by the way, guys? I was meant to try to catch up with Jackie, but obviously she was a busy bee this week.
It was pretty good. I think we're inching our way. Not inching. I think we made a lot of good progress on getting.
Inching our way.
Oh God.
Oh my God, another one.
I think we made another one. I think we made some good progress towards getting everyone we needed to. RJ thankfully took a little back burner and was just like, okay, just tell me the people you want to go talk to and a quick little how you persuade them and make a check. So we didn't have to like have a whole conversation with them, and it did help speed things along. But we got some good names. We had the funeral for OG Clara, which went interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It started like pouring torrential raining, and it was kind of like a little bit of flooding in the valley. And so we had to like move her body and put it in like a nice little pretty overhang where there's a nice waterfall. And everybody said some very kind words. My dad was really cool to everyone. In the flood, I found a rusty key, and as I picked it up, my goddess was like, "Yeah, you might want to hold on to that. You'll know when to use it." And I'm like, "Oh Christ, what does that mean?"
That's a very Attack on Titan answer.
Yeah.
Ominous.
And then as we were leaving, she asked me to stick around for a bit, and so I was like, "Hey, everyone, go ahead. I gotta go talk to Yandala, and I head back, and it ain't Yandala. It is a halfling goddess with dark hair and a little more of like a cocky smirk to her, and she basically gave me divine permission. She's like, "Hey, you need to go get some divine sanctioned revenge and fuck them all up." And I'm like, "That's not very peace and love and family." And she's like, on the darker side of Yandala. And I'm like, "Okay, cool, sounds good." Dalathwan.
Galathon, yeah.
So yeah. It was oh, yeah, it was interesting. And unfortunately
and then Birdie at the end with sorry, go ahead.
no, what were you gonna say, Birdie, at the end
With looking for her
Oh.
best friends and only finding one of them, and they're
Yeah.
twins, and one of them died in the worm tunnels.
Yep.
It was emotional.
Oh yeah.
Ending.
Actually, question. Where is Clara's body located in relation to the city? Is it like if we were to head back to Greyvale to meet the salamanders, or like head north to like fight them at the portal they came through, would her body be on the way, or is it out of the way?
It's a little bit it's like kind of halfway between Greyvale. Like, I'm trying to remember, based on your backstory and like what happened, you were fleeing, and she was coming up from Anyala. So
Yeah.
I would say it would be closer to the mountains.
Okay. Then I might
So
wait.
let's call it northwest of
Okay.
Anyala.
Then I'll probably wait, because I do like, after being said I have to take revenge for what happened. I kind of want to shove the eyeball in her socket, because maybe she wasn't just wandering around the woods. Maybe she was fleeing from something, or someone was chasing her, and want to find out about that. But if it's kind of on the way, I don't need to make a special trip. That's good.
Sorry that took so long. My dog is the worst.
It is.
No worries.
That's a good boy.
She's the worst. She
Eve-
only
Eve had a-
will pee on grass. And there's no grass because there's snow everywhere. So she was crying to go out because she had to go potty, but then refused to go potty.
Oh,
Yep.
But I'm here now.
Eve had a bit of a
Unrelated.
special dream during that session too.
Oh yeah. No, she is not.
We don't know
Eve got-
otherwise. So.
Yeah, I mean, we have no idea otherwise. Eve had a rough dream, so much that she screamed in anger and inadvertently cast Thunderwave in her room and kind of trashed it.
She Foos rode down her own room like you would in Skyrim.
Yep.
That was before the dream.
Oh, right.
True. Yeah.
Also, as bad as anything else is in games wise, there was a Trackmania thing today where there was some like weather change, and they've had to cancel the entire after the end of the game, after the end of the race, they had to cancel the whole thing. They were like, turns out all the settings froze on the cars and were stuck with this when the weather changed for the rest of the race, and the weather changed early on. So it's like anyone who had really worn out tires then just drove with worn out tires for the rest of the race, even if they changed tires. And they were like, we didn't expect this, so we're just cancelling everything. Sorry, guys. The whole thing didn't happen.
Yikes.
Oof. I'm glad I don't do that sort of racing.
That's rough.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Big whoopsie was done.
All right, you guys want to get back into this?
Yes.
Let's slap some more level 3 monsters, yes!
Okay.
Did you end the stream
What?
by accident? For the whole time? Stunning.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Sorry, guys.
We're,
Yeah.
We could just cut that in
Yeah,
the
we'll
video.
cut. Editor, cut that
edit
bit
and
out.
post.
No one edits this.
Well, not now they do.
Well, I'm not doing it.
I would if I knew how.
Exactly.
Anyway, so the left lung. I think it's time that the three of you roll initiative. This should be quick.
Okay.
Does my 0 still count?
Yes, we should just
Good.
add Quinn and Hush to the initiative. And that's not much better.
23.
All right.
24.
Oh,
Okay.
not first.
Hush, you're
Usually
first.
good for you.
You see this other flame skull, like, just pacing back and forth in the room that it's in.
All right, cool. Am I hidden?
Roll a stealth check. Yeah, you're hidden. Never mind.
Okay. If that's the case, I'm going to go ahead and throw my octahedron, casting Nathayer's Mischief.
Okay.
Just to be that, I'm experimenting with something. I just have to see this happen. All right. And as I do that, yeah, I'm going to roll it. Shit. I got to roll a thingy for it.
Roll the thingy. Hi, puppy.
Dog tax.
All right. It's the fun one. Not as fun, but you're going to roll a Wisdom 17. No, Wisdom 18. Saving throw.
Jesus
I
Christ.
rolled a 13.
It's okay. You were supposed to do it at disadvantage going forward because of magical ambush, but that'll do.
Oh. Okay, I rolled a 13.
That creature's now charmed by me until the start of my next turn.
Would be, it is immune to charmed.
Fuck. It's really cool anyway.
Like, hey, it turns around, you hear the flames go, hey, I don't really
Hey.
do that.
Cool. Bonus action hide.
Roll another stealth check.
Oh, not as good that time. That's gonna be a 13.
You're trying to hide? I just saw where you went.
Oh wait, no, it's 15. My bad.
You're trying to hide? I just saw where you went. Good try.
This Flame Skull's a dick.
He is a dick.
Anything else you want to do?
No, just cry because this guy clearly has my number.
All right, next up is Quinn.
I'm gonna move. I know I can move through allies. Can I attack through allies?
With the ally would give cover to the. If you're trying to attack the spirit.
Well, I'm trying to figure out because these doors, I can't figure out if it's actually 2 squares wide or not. I don't know, like if I'm here, can I attack it? Or is
They
it a
are
weird angle?
2 squares wide. So yes.
Okay, I couldn't tell if that was still like if that door was open enough for me to do that. Okay. I guess I have to take a bow shot because I can't quite get close enough to attack
All right.
that way. So
Roll your attack.
this is just one. Probably not gonna hit. 11.
11 does not hit.
Yeah.
It bounces off Ryan's armor and goes the wrong way. Like
Shit.
he's just too big and beefy in that area.
Yeah, that's what I can do. Just checking real quick. I used a lot in the last fight, so I can't do that. Alright, I guess I will just try to do a rogue thing and hide.
Okay,
I'll just go over there.
roll stealth.
It's a whole bunch. 27.
Yeah, you take the bow shot and then curl behind Ryan and then feint off the other way and hide behind the wall. And it's like, what? That end your go?
Yeah.
Next up is the Flame Skull's turn. It moves through this doorway and then it's like, ha ha ha, I saw where you went. Do you like fire? And you'll need to roll a dexterity saving throw. Hush.
Dexterity, you said?
Dexterity saving throw, yeah.
Oof, that's not be good. That's gonna be a 10.
10 fails. So because of evasion, you only take half the damage, but you get hit with a fireball. There's not many places to escape the fireball in that room. 8 plus 3 is 11. Plus 8 is 19. Plus 5 is 24. So you take 12 points of damage with evasion. As the flame explodes in this area, it's like, I'm coming in there.
You singed my whiskers, you asshole!
If you three fucking die to this,
Get up to the door
uh,
threshold.
We're not gonna.
And he's in the room with you. He like comes out of the flame and like ha 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 ha.
It's genuinely what I just posted in general.
Next up is the spirit, which is going to move on Ryan. Enters your range, and I'm assuming you're going to make an attack against it.
Can't because I used my reaction to absorb. Oh no, I didn't. That was previous. Yes, I will attack it. Another 29.
29 hits.
Takes not very much damage. 12 damage.
12 points of damage.
Mhm.
All right. You stab it, and it's just still coming at you, but it's like, ugh. And it gets up to you. It's going to make a longsword attack and a life drain attack. So, life drain first. 17 to hit.
Shield will flare and it misses.
All right. How many times has it gone off today?
Once. So it's at 21.
Okay. And now the longsword attack. Nope, that'll miss. You're just parrying the first the shield reflects it backwards, and then second you just parry the longsword attack off with the pike, and it goes, oh no. And top of the round, Hush is up.
I'm moving the octahedron closer to him. Will it reach?
How far can you move it?
10 feet.
It moves. It's now within 20 feet of him.
So not quite catching him in the range, right?
Range. What's the range on it?
20-foot radius.
Yeah, it'll catch him.
Alright, cool. Wisdom save, please, at disadvantage. Actually, no. No, just straight roll.
5 dice. You said straight roll?
Yeah.
I
He
think
shoots
it's.
me.
Yeah, I rolled at disadvantage, but neither of them would pass anyway. So
Alright. This area now is difficult terrain.
alrighty.
I don't know if that matters since he's floating.
This is the anti-hush.
I don't like this one. Can we trade? No, that should do just fine. We're going to go ahead and cast Booming Blade on him. So we're going to go in for an attack.
Is the Nalthier's Mischief thing bonus action to control?
I don't think. Let me double check. I think it is. No.
Yeah, so you won't be able to do the Booming Blade.
Is it an action to still control it?
You're muted.
Your sound.
Oh, what? No, I wasn't pressing my thing. So because it's a concentration spell, I just re-roll what it does passively
Okay.
throughout.
Awesome. So yes, you can cast Booming Blade.
All right. That's gonna be a 27 to hit.
Yeah, hit roll damage.
That's going to be 7 points of damage.
All right. Did you add the D8 for Booming Blade? So at this level for Booming Blade, you have the D8, and then it takes 2D8 if it moves.
Add an extra 9 then.
7 plus 9, so 16 points of damage.
Yep. Yep, and then we're gonna run by him and hide behind here as a bonus action.
All right, you will have to run through his space to go through the door. I don't really think it has. It doesn't have an opportunity attack to use. It doesn't have melee attacks.
It
It's
couldn't
a
also do that
mobile.
anyway.
Oh, yeah, never mind. Can't do anything. You just run past it. It's like, where are you going? And you go off to the side.
18 stealth.
Nice. Next up is Quinn.
Alright, I'm gonna pop out of that shadow there and take an attack against this guy.
All right.
One of those is a natural 20.
Let's go.
uh,
The rogue natural 20.
I don't have enough dice for this. I don't want to take out all this, 'cause I'll just
Another
roll
rogue,
twice.
another rogue problem. I don't have
What
enough
was
dice
the
for my
original?
sword.
What was the original damage from your opportunity attack?
12.
12. Okay. Just seeing if this is gonna destroy
I
the
mean,
creature.
I need to. Okay, hold on, Jesus.
Don't forget you get
Um,
the extra dice from Pearson
I
as
know.
well.
I'm not even at that point yet. I gotta roll the sneak attack, which is like 1,000,000. Math is fun. Oh, Jesus. That's that, and then... Jesus Christ. Where's my other D8? I got... And plus the... Sorry. And the modifier makes it... 52 points of damage.
Okay, so
Oh my
this
god.
thing is swinging wildly at Ryan, this big creature in its way, and you pop out from the side of the door, and you see the doors are about to start closing, and because I forgot about that mechanic, you kick off the door itself and launch yourself into the air with your rapier, and as you come down, you shove the rapier through its neck while grabbing onto its collar and ride it down to the ground as it dies, but you the impact of it hitting the ground actually like loosens the rapier and separates a big section of its neck, and its head is just hanging on by nothing, and it just goes you take one little chop and the head falls off.
Oh, jeez.
Nice.
As a reaction to that, I don't really know how this works yet. I want to make a soul trinket.
I
Hey.
forgot about this.
What does the soul trinket do, or what does it look
Um,
like? We'll get to
So, I think... I don't know if she knows to do this or not, but I think as soon as it, like, lets out this last little breath, these little, like, silvery wisps come up off of its chest and, like, coalesce into her palm. And it's this tiny little, like, a glass vial that has this, like, black kind of swirling liquid inside, and it has, like, just two twin, like, trails of smoke coming off around it.
That is so pretty.
creepy. All right. As a reaction, you take the soul trinket.
And I also take a free action to go, what the fuck?
I will also take my reaction to go, what the fuck?
Echoing down a hallway, you just hear, "What the fuck?"
There's an echoing cacophony of what the fucks. Next up is the flame skull, and it is going to move down and it's like, "Roar." Oh, you rolled to hide behind that thing, right?
Sure did.
Where'd you go?
And 2 booming blades.
Oh yeah, roll the 2d8.
10 points of thunder damage.
Okay. All right, this is becoming inconsequential. Hush. Roll a find. This thing can't find you. Roll a sneak attack with whatever thing you want.
Say less.
And yeah, I don't know if you're like gonna pop out and use a sword or whatever you're gonna do.
Oh, absolutely. 23 to hit.
So
I don't have enough D6s.
you wait for it to come over here, and it's looking for you, and then you're hiding inside of this basket that you found in this room, and you just pop up with your rapier out of the basket and shove the sword right up through the top of the skull, and it's like made a little ornament on your thing, and the fire starts to die out, and you just slide the skull off of it. It clambers to the ground and then blows up.
Really hate it here sometimes. Gwen Ryan!
You just hear the what the fuck's going on behind, like around all the rooms.
Can I go back and see that she's got this cool violet in her hand? Go, what the fuck? What is that?
See?
All right. Meanwhile, Mickey and Rista sharing this room. You can just hear these creepy noises, and she finishes the identify spell. She says, "Oh, I see what this does.
What it
Let
do?
me just pull this up very quick." You can see that as she's been doing that, almost like a snake charmer, the wrappings that held the symbols have sort of unraveled themselves to a piece of perfectly black, shiny metal. Then they rewrap as the spell finishes. But what it does... When a creature is attuned to this item, it gains the following benefits. It can cast Gentle Repose once per long rest. Also, the creature gains an aura of 5 feet that grants any creature in the aura advantage on death saving throws. The weapon is a +1 to attack rolls and damage rolls. It is also cursed. Undead creatures are drawn to the sickle's aura. If they can see the weapon, they will target the creature wielding it unless another creature interferes, or cannot get to them in that round. When taking damage from an undead, the creature wielding the sickle is vulnerable to necrotic damage. Proficiency with the sickle allows you to add your proficiency bonus, whatever. So, Gentle Repose once per long rest, +1 weapon, 5-foot aura that grants creatures in the aura advantage on death saving throws, but undead are coming for you.
That's very cool.
This is kind of neat. It's got a curse, though.
Certainly an aesthetic.
Who do you think would like this? Does somebody want to use it? I don't know.
I honestly couldn't tell you either.
I guess we'll ask when everybody comes back eventually.
Sure.
Do you keep hearing, like, the words "what the fuck" being...
Very faintly. I'm gonna assume they're fine. They're probably fine, right?
It's probably okay, yeah. Yeah, everything's probably okay.
Yeah. I feel like there would be more, what the fucks, and in greater volume and intensity.
Yeah.
Maybe with some help thrown in there, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, there's no help, so everything's good. How are you doing, though? You still look... Oh, you have wounds, and she doesn't have magic to heal you, but she's just, like, gonna try to, like, take her blouse and try to, like, put her sleeve over her arm and, like, blot the wounds a little bit.
Thank you, that feels much better. I'll try and see if I can, like, sneak a cure wounds to make it look like she's doing something.
Roll a sleight of hand check.
Oh boy. 6.
She notices but lets it slide. She's like, "You see how magical I am."
Get 10 points back. Look at that. Good as new. Good job. You're the best. Hide my glowing hand
Oh, you
behind my back.
flatter me. Well, how do you feel about all this?
I'm glad that we're getting answers. I don't really think I understand exactly how it all connects, but it seems like the others are having fun. And I'm glad you're okay.
I'm glad you're okay. And thanks again for protecting me. I don't see how it all connects either, but it seems like some of you are part of something bigger. And if you are to be part of something bigger, I'm just glad to know all of you and to see some of it happen.
Do you know why the tiger guy seemed like he was after you?
I swear, I did not make a deal with any Iris Queen. They helped me get some information. I never met the tiger. Uh, he I heard him spoken about, but some of the people that lived there were they're strange creatures, but I figured they were just helping me. I think they used me as a means to get the chrysanthemum.
Well, we're not gonna let that happen.
Yeah, they didn't stand much of a fucking chance, did they?
No, not at all. We kind of kicked their butts pretty soundly. No consequences.
Do you think the Iris Queen knows who I am? I mean, it seems obvious, but I don't like that very much.
I don't know. It sounded like they wanted you, though, and I don't like that either.
I don't know if it's a good idea for me to go if you guys go there. If I do, it seems like I may have to give myself up in some way if things go bad. But if I don't, then you will not have my help.
Also, I won't be able to protect you if you're not there, you know?
That's true. But I could be in the city and the cold quest where sometimes protection doesn't seem needed. I always need you around, but conflicted.
Yeah,
I
I don't
feel like
blame
I'm dangerous and I've already put you in danger.
you. No more dangerous than every other thing that we seem to encounter lately, to be perfectly honest. And those other things don't really make me happy as much as you do. So, there's that.
We should talk about it when the decision is made.
Yeah. As long as, I guess, we can find someone to maybe hang out with you and just keep an eye on you Well,
What about Ryan's friend, the Great Dragon Cog's Taren?
I
He could-
mean, yeah, he's pretty strong and
He's
old.
hard to listen to.
I suppose being under the protection of a big dragon is probably a good deterrent from whatever.
You saw what happened in the skies. He seemed to handle many of the flying lion whatever creatures and left the scraps for us as he flew away.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we should ask him. I think I'd feel a lot better if you guys were close while we were away.
I think we should get everyone back together when they're done meandering about in here.
I think this is a problem that needs to get taken care of. Sooner rather than later.
She scoots over closer to you, looks at your wound, and goes, "Oh, I am so fucking magical. You don't even know."
Yes, you are.
Puts her arms around you and just kind of leans the both of you up against the statue and rests her head on yours. She's a little taller, so she gets to have the high spot. Faye, what are you doing outside the entrance to the Maids of Icard?
Okay. What is the entrance like made out of? Like, what are we looking at?
It's sculpture carved out of the mesa. There are some mechanical components to it, as you saw. There's the two mirrors that have in the eyes. There is the pipes that form the rib cage, where there was a system of water. There's the Githyanki skull that hangs over the edge.
Okay. So it is made out of stone. All right. So I'm just going to kind of look around and be like, all right, they managed to get back in, even though it's shut behind us. So I think we're going to cave the entrance in. So, like, give me a sign if you don't want me to do that. And I'll sort of look around.
Not that you can hear that.
Okay. So I'm going to cast Create Water if I have to, or if I have enough to just like reuse from my, water canteen to kind of try to. I'm going to like shape water into any cracks I can find in the stone, and just like keep like freezing it and just trying to like freeze and force apart the rock with frost heaves to like trigger a cave in.
All right, and you're doing it from like within the door, right? So you can stay in there.
Yes, please.
Why don't? So I'm just going to give you one piece of information.
Uh-huh.
So you're tethered from the courtyard, from the graveyard to here. This is the only way in and out of the Veins of Ikarn. If you want the shortcut, you have to be able to use this entrance to Shade Nest. Or you can go. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just considering party travel here. Like, if you want the shorter way to Shade Nest, you have to do it from here. Otherwise, you have to fly your wyverns from the Colquest.
Okay, so using my cartography and navigator's tools knowledge, how much of a difference do we think it is for time? Like, is it, if it shaves off like 4 hours of travel, then but if it's like days worth of travel,
It'll shave off days of travel.
fuck.
It's up to you, though. It's really, really up to you. But as you
All
guys
right.
have explored, there is no other way out of this. Other than through the mist.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that is a very good point. Party travel is a thing. Okay, so I'll head back to the group, and I suppose I'll put it up, or head back to the lovebird sitting in the statue room. And I'll leave it up for group discussion once we come through here with our wyverns again.
Awesome. All right, so you guys, you get back to Mickey and Rista, who are cuddling, just sitting by a statue.
Well, I'm going to check and see how they're doing. And Hush will hear in the back of her head, "Hey, how's it going over there?"
Pretty great. Also, check this out. She's gonna point toward Quinn's new vial.
That's cool. I'm talking to you through sending. I can't see anything.
Oh,
I like
Well,
to
you
think
come over
that
here and
Hush
check
did
this out.
that anyway.
Oh, I 100% think Hush did that anyway.
Look at this! I can't see it.
well, come here and look at it then. It's cool.
We'll wait
Actually-
here.
I mean, we can go back to them. I think we're pretty much done here.
Yeah, I think so. I'll do a quick going around once over with an investigation check.
You're muted.
Again?
No,
I'll do. Okay.
I'm muted, yeah, because I'm dumb.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I'll have a look at the thing from the skull that hit the ground. I want to see what that was.
Oh boy.
It's like this little spark of energy that's just hanging there.
Yeah, be careful. He burns whiskers. He's not nice.
You can roll a nature check if you want.
Yes, I would like to. This is going to go wonderfully. Oh, I'm actually proficient in nature. Since when?
Oh boy.
17.
17. It's reminiscent of the glowing light that you saw behind the eyes of the flame skull. You would think that this is a piece of the creature's life force that is hanging around in the balance and may help the creature regenerate at some point.
I'm just going to leave it here.
Okay.
It can come back to life. It's fine. We aren't coming back here anytime soon.
It forever pursues Hush.
Good.
It is a very good thing I'm not there. I would have eaten it.
20. Oh my god. It shows up 20 sessions from now. It's like, hey, you weren't supposed to get away.
Hush opens a closet and there's just a skeleton and there's a skeletal head inside.
Ah!
All right, what's your investigation check?
17.
17. Inside the baskets that you were hiding in, you also do find a few old coins, specifically 12 silver, 48 gold, and 4 platinum.
Damn.
No, it's not much.
Clavin?
Platinum.
Platinum. Oh, shit. I was going to pocket this myself, but hold on.
12 silver, 48 gold, 4 platinum.
That's wild. Okay.
You also find some clotted blood on the insides that you can pocket to use as tier 1 necromancy components. Specifically 2 more servings. The only other thing of note in this left lung area is the dead body of the gatekeeper that was sent in here that you don't know much about. But you guys had already searched that last time you were in the Veins of Incarnate.
Yeah, he had the little messagey thing, right?
Yep.
Oh, poor little gatekeeper.
Okay, I was just gonna skip over to the rest of them and say, I got something cool. You're not gonna believe. Yeah. Boom! We have some funding.
I mean, great. Did you
Yeah,
smash some
sure.
pots for them?
No, There was a mean flaming skull that singed my whiskers and I had to hide in a basket, but I found this.
Did it drop from him when he died?
No. Oh, that would have been really cool.
Jesus.
That would have been really neat. We should go check on the others, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they can't have got up to much.
Also,
Is there anywhere
Quinn,
else in here we wanted to check? What?
respectfully, can I see your vial?
Sure, I guess. I'm not sure. I'll try to pass it over. I don't know if she can actually take
Try
it.
to pass it over, and it, as you like let go, it disappears and reappears in your hand again.
Oh, whoa, it's fickle. Can I roll a quick Arcana
Yes,
check
no.
on that thing?
Sure.
25.
Seems to be a magical vial that is tethered to Quinn herself, but contains the soul of a creature in trinket form.
Interesting. Good news, it is yours and only yours. Very on brand. Weird news,
Which is good news, but. Mm-hmm.
its soul is in it? What did you just destroy? One of the
Oh.
monsters?
Oh.
Yeah, that's not. This
I
is
did
a
not
you
do
thing.
that.
Well, it's
I-
yours now.
So kind of like turn it around a little bit. I mean, I'm not really sure what it does. I get sort of a weird feeling from it. Like, I don't know, I felt a little more energized, I guess, when it appeared. But
Oh, you did? That's really curious. Maybe the more you do that, you can procure those more often. Not entirely sure. This never happened to you before?
I'm not quite sure how I feel about trapping the soul of a creature into a little glass vial. But
Maybe this is like an undead Icaran thing. We don't know if this is like applicable to other creatures.
could be. I mean, I tend
mean-
to attract people's souls, apparently. So
Mm-hmm.
It's, I could absorb that fireball bit just like out of instinct. I wasn't able to do that before, so something weird's going on.
We need to get out of here.
Yeah, there's nothing good comes of this place.
Except for money.
I imagine you're having this conversation as you're walking, and eventually
Yeah.
you find your way back into the statue room. And you're all back together, yay.
yay.
Oh, hello.
Oh, how was your journey?
It was great.
Wake up.
We
Everyone's back.
we all got close to dying, and there were
Mhm.
some skeletal
very
heads that
difficult
threw
fight.
fireballs at us. Really tough.
Yeah. We tried yelling for help. Did you not hear us?
That
Yeah, did
would
you not
be
hear all the what the fucks?
that would be a
I-
22 on the insight check.
I
don't think
did
should
not.
give them hugs.
We specifically remarked about that, and we specifically said we did not hear the word help. So
That's
I-
okay. Hush is looking at the two of you like, you guys are crazy. That was so easy.
I rolled
What's wrong with
a
me?
natural 20 on the deception
I did
for
not.
a total of
so-
22.
Ooh.
Yeah, I only got a 13.
I'm surprised you guys had a hard time. I was able to take out that Flynn school by myself.
we
Is
We-
this like singe marks around the outside of your fur?
Occupational hazard. Don't be mean about it.
Not being
It's a-
mean, I was asking questions.
Ryan, it's
You
okay. If you had a hard time, that's totally fine. Quinn and Hush look like they were good, but if you had a hard time, there's no shame. That's
Someone
okay.
has to take the damage, so these two can do the damage.
Oh,
It's just part of the as
That's true. You
as
sort
was
of
said-
just stacked that all up.
occupational hazard.
You weren't even there.
Entrance is
Look
wide
even
open,
there.
by the way.
Oh, that's good
Great.
to know.
Yeah. I thought about
Uh,
caving it in, but in case you want to go visit her at Shade Nest, I left it open. But
That's true.
You want to visit the
If
Ice
anything
Queen?
if anything happens to the tether that we have, we wouldn't have a way of getting in at all.
Yeah.
But if we take her out, we won't have to worry about anyone coming back here and find these settlers either.
I mean, that is true. Yes. I do think that should be our.
Close
Oh,
the
go ahead.
entrance? Like, normal close, not cave it in?
I mean, does it matter? They opened it up already, you know?
Rista, how did you close the entrance when you left?
You're muted.
You're muted, RJ.
It closed behind me after I left.
Interesting.
How
I
did
wonder
you
why it
close
didn't.
the entrance when you left?
It closed behind us after we left.
Maybe we
I
should
won't-
just leave.
Yeah, but if we leave, we're stuck on this side of the island.
In fairness, Markov did seem like he had some ability to engage in some interplanar travel. He might have just bypassed all the doors and just made his way inside.
No, I mean, then why is the door open?
He definitely.
Oh, it's open.
Yeah, it's wide open.
That's peculiar. Maybe it was Placine. Maybe he recognized the puzzles that the way that
I mean,
we
he
solved the
saw
puzzles
us.
and remembered.
Open it. So I think he probably just told them how to. I think if we close it behind us when we leave here, wherever we decide to go, we leave through the main entrance, it closes behind us. They know how to get back in, but at least random passersby won't just stumble into it.
Yeah, that's
And if we're going
fair.
directly to Shade Nest, hopefully we're cutting off any more attempts to get into the veins by the Iris Queen.
So, should we kind of do what we did last time we were here? Should we like get our wyverns through the mist with us and camp out outside? So that
I
way,
like
you
it.
know, we can keep a watch while it's open, maybe? Or do you want to spend the night still back in Colquest?
I don't mind.
Hate to leave it just open
Yeah.
and unattended all night.
Is there a chance that we could booby trap the puzzle on the way in?
I mean, I don't know nothing about booby traps, so that would be on anyone else.
At least to sabotage it. We know how that puzzle works. If we can remove one of the pieces that makes the puzzle impossible to solve, then we'll have a way to get in.
You know, that's not a bad idea. That really isn't.
There were mirrors, I think, that were
We can
part of
nab
it.
those.
We could remove one of those.
Mm-hmm.
We could always just break them too. I mean, we
Well,
could
we'd
remove.
like a way to get back in.
Faye
if we
wants
need
to destroy this whole fucking.
I do not blame her.
I crave
I mean, if we
violence.
just remove it and keep it, then next time we want to get in, if we're on this side of the continent, we can just
We made ourselves a key. No one else can get in but us.
Maybe we should remove a couple of pieces then, because like a mirror is pretty easy to go and get to come back. But if we
That's
remove a couple
fair.
of pieces,
I mean, if people know it's missing ahead of time and bring an extra one with them. But if not,
Mhm.
There's an extra tunnel, though. We can just go ahead and fill those up with dirt and just cover them up. We can dig them up later.
that's true.
Let
All
me
right.
let me go take a look and see if I can close the door, and I'll be able to figure it out.
Sounds good to me.
Wait. There's something we have to discuss before you go. Mickey,
Sure.
Is it about how you're not coming to Shade Nest with us?
that is part
yeah, I
of the
think that would be a
question,
pretty
yeah.
bad idea.
Yeah. They tried to kidnap you. I think you walking in there would be a very bad idea.
Agreed.
Unfortunately.
Do you want to present the idea that we had? Or it seems like it's agreed that it's not a good idea for me to go.
Yeah.
Mickey, what's going on?
Well, nothing really. Just that she would stay behind in the Colquest with Cogs Terran while we go
Be
in.
safer for her.
Yeah.
There's also that whole library that would give you a lot of time. We could come back maybe, and maybe you can do some research while we're doing that.
And I'll hold up my pearl, and I'll always be able to keep in touch in case, I'll check in a couple times a day. Yes. Oh yeah, her name's already in it.
Okay.
Insight on Miki. How's she feeling about that?
The face.
3.
She's never been happier.
Can't wait to get rid of my hot goth tiefling girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that we don't want you with us because you are very helpful, but just you're our friend and we want to keep you safe. I
I
think.
get, and
Yeah.
you have an advantage to keep yourself safe. If I'm not putting you in immediate danger, at least you have the element of being strangers, I suppose.
I mean, that is true. They know your face. I mean, they might know mine from
I know
Philcine,
ours
but
after this.
Yeah.
But
I mean, we killed all of them, so
well, apparently they don't like to stay dead.
yeah. But it
Mhm.
usually takes them a little
Popped
while.
up
So
again. True.
Gotta say, I'm gonna miss being unperceived by enemies again. That was really fun, Rista.
Could someone tell Cog's Tavern to look out for me? I mean, I could go find him, but he's kind of away somewhere lonely.
where do you want him to meet you on the Colcrest? I'll let him know to meet you there.
Um, let me look
Hold
at.
on. Let me bring up a map.
So I just want to double check out of character. We were staying in the veins, and she was gonna go back, and then we were gonna.
You know what? I don't think all of us need to camp out here. So if you want to spend one more night in town with Rista, we can. I can camp out here and keep an eye on the veins if anyone wants to stick around.
I think
Hush nudges Miki in the shoulder. Make it count.
Oh boy.
I think we should have him maybe come meet me where the right outside where the dwarves live, and maybe I'll go to the library if I want to research. But I think I would like to stay with Cog's Tavern, whatever he did in his old home, the one that was not the same as he remembers it, and maybe he could use some company too.
Okay. So I'll kind of into the pearl just be like, Cog's Tavern, can you meet Rista south of the Dwarven City? She has to explain some things.
On it. I am leaving now. I will spread my wings and fly, sparkling with gold as the dragon.
ONW.
Thanks, Jerry.
Be there in 15.
Yes, he'll meet you there, Rista, in all his glorious Cog's Tavern glory.
Okay.
All right.
I have an idea if we all want to camp for the night and come back to the veins early in the morning for you guys, if that's what you want to do, unless
I don't know. What does everyone else think?
Sabotage the puzzle first, and then we can sleep wherever. I don't care.
Well, again, we can't sabotage the puzzle because if unless we're all here, because
This is
if
true.
that shuts the door, the people inside will have no way to get out.
you
we
guys
can get out
do
through
that
the
with
mist.
Ray. Yeah,
Well,
but
yes, it's
the
closer to
puzzle is
go.
on the outside, and you guys are on the inside if you come in from the mist. So you guys will have to sabotage the puzzle on your way
On the way
to
out.
Shade Mist.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. I have an idea.
So-
Mickey and I made a friend, and we might be able to have a mountaintop cabin to stay in.
Ooh.
You just have all these illustrious connections, don't you?
Well,
Oh,
that's
it
what
is my
happens.
family.
That's what happens when you go out instead of sitting in your room reading a book. You meet
Miki,
people.
I'll have you know that I went out plenty.
Yeah, Rista has her spell book in her hand and goes, "Yeah, books are for nerds."
I put my arm around your waist. Nerds!
I don't get paid enough.
Yeah.
So you
All right.
guys disembark back through the mist into the graveyard, board your wyverns, and at the Coal Quest, you have 2 stops to make. First, you fly your wyverns over. I'm not going to make a check for this one. And land, meeting the Dragon Cogs Terran and a lot of scared villagers and farmhands outside of Forvern. A lot of dwarves that are just like cowering away, but also like curious in that same way, like a puppy trying to meet a new person. You guys all land, and he gets into his regal sitting pose, puts his giant claws down on the ground, and he goes, "You have summoned me, and now I have summoned you. What is this conversation about?"
Well, we need to go investigate some things, and Rista was wondering if she could stay with you because you are big and intimidating, and she could use some protection since we won't be here.
Big, intimidating. You forgot majestic.
You are, in fact, majestic as fuck.
Very shiny.
Plus, definitely not the lesser brother of the two of you and Rylandor.
Oh, you got that for true.
What a dig!
I could use the company.
Oh no!
We'll bring
Coxter.
Rylandor will be back soon.
I
have him safe with me, you know that. And I know that you
Rylandor.
want his company.
Yeah, I'd rather hang out with Rista.
Well, good news.
Yeah, so it works out for all of us.
All right. Well, thank you very much for helping us out with this.
So, when can I expect that you'll be coming? She's like, well, I was going to stay on top of the Star Peak tonight, and maybe you could pick me up there in the morning when everyone else is ready to depart. He's like, you have a wyvern, don't you? She's like, yeah, but you're so much more majestic than the wyvern, and it would be fun to have a ride. He tears up a bit. This golden droplet, burning metal. He goes, okay.
Someone collect that. We could use that as a crafting component.
Oh my god.
Dragon
You don't
meat.
even
No.
craft.
Yoink!
You don't
Yoink!
even craft.
Yoink! Can I do it? Can I take it?
Make a dexterity check as it falls off of his cheek.
That's just straight dexterity?
Yeah.
23.
Yeah, sure. You have
She
a
just
droplet.
Mario jumps over to grab it.
This would sound super important in any other campaign, but you have the golden tear of a dragon.
Some Zelda shit.
Why?
It's wet, but it's pretty.
Let's take care of that. It's my tears.
They will treasure it always. And she's pawing it back over to Ryan.
We're gonna knit a sweater out of it.
Oh my god.
Sweat out my tears.
So Rylandor flies off.
Rylandor island
The
door.
dwarf.
Oh my god, is he alive?
Sorry. God. Cogs Terran flies off, and the dwarves go back to their business. So do you want to make for the mountaintop? We found a nice spot. There's hot cocoa, and I think they have like popcorn and random snacks and stuff. It's like a visitor center, but Mickey and I have talked with this dwarf a little bit, and I think he was a little scared of us at times, but we could probably convince him to let us use the center as a means of hospitality.
I mean, you said snacks. I'm already in. Guys, come on. There's snacks.
I'll pass.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, yeah. We have, like, responsibilities.
Oh, they're a separate room. Oh. I'm saying we should all stay together. But you're not going to sleep in the same place that we are.
Okay.
That would be insane.
Okay. Yes. Don't
worry, I did some exploring while you were face deep in hot cocoa.
What are you
Is that what they
talking
call
about?
it this day?
What am I talking about?
What are you... I don't think I want to know.
Just... Let's just go!
Lead the way.
I'm real frustrated. And you all fly up to the... about halfway up the mountain and park your wyverns. You get off and... Rista goes, listen, I won the race last time, so if Mickey tries to beat me, just remember that I am up 1-0 right now.
You guys were racing?
Of course. Right?
See you later, and I'll take off.
Hey,
I'm
no
gonna
fair!
I'm gonna look over and see Hush and go, yeah, no, I'm good.
Hush might be
fine.
fast, but her wyvern? Who knows?
Oh, fat chance. Zuki, let's go.
So you all rush up the side of the mountain. I guess everyone make an animal handling check if you're taking your wyverns all the way up.
Honestly, I realized we were on our
Seven.
wyverns still.
Yeah, I thought we
Hiking
parked them.
Yeah.
I don't know. You guys want to park them or ride them?
I'm parking and walking. I will
Yeah.
casually walk with Quinn while these 4 chuckle fucks go racing up the mountain.
I'm not racing.
Ryan
I'm
had
fucking...
the audacity.
It's the middle of the night. I'm exhausted.
The quicker you get there, the quicker you sleep.
Carry me, then, and we'll get there super quick.
He probably could, too.
Fine, I will use all of my remaining draconic mites to carry her as a big Ryan all the way up the mountain.
Oh, okay.
As he picks her up, I cast Enlarge on him.
Yes.
he is now 22 feet tall.
I don't think he's the nice dwarf that we met is going to be very welcoming to a 20-something tall giant man.
It's fine. I'll.
Why not?
Sorry,
That's
hold on.
discrimination.
It wears off in a minute.
It won't take long.
There we go.
Hey, baby, let me buddy you. Sorry, that was so inappropriate. I don't know where that came from. You guys make it to the mountain visitor center, whatever it is, at the top of the Star Peak, or just near the top of the Star Peak. It is this big building that's built into the side of the mountain. It's made of wood. It's got these like overlook decks. It's pretty nice. It offers respite for travelers up here, and you do see that there is a dwarven man kind of just walking around. And he looks over. He goes, "Oh, shite! We're under attack!" And he like grabs a fire poker and like walks outside. He's like, "You're gonna have to deal with the likes of me if you think you're gonna take my observatory over. Who are you?
Hey.
What do you...
Hungry! Hungry and snacks.
Who's the giant?
He's a try-hard. Don't worry about him.
You friendly giant? Try hard the giant?
Yes.
Just sounds like loser talk to me.
I don't understand this.
This is BFG.
BFG? I read a book about that once.
Oh my god.
The fire poker still in hand. So you're
I'll just
not...
take the fire poker. Be like, this wouldn't do much anyway. I'm
Hey!
sorry.
Give it back.
Yeah, I will.
Do you need some snacks? Some
Yes.
hot cocoa?
Yes.
It's the middle of the night. You need some lodging too?
Please.
All right. You're not going to fit through the door, just to let you know. You're going to have to sleep outside.
Lead the way.
You're not going to break my building, but
I'm not going to break your building.
if you can fit... Fine.
I will.
And he leads the way.
As soon as he turns around, I drop everything, and I nod at Hush to drop it. Not Hush, Faye to drop everything as well.
And you just straight
Yep.
back down into normal-ass Ryan.
I'll say, I told you I'll fit through the door.
I'd like to think
Who
that
are
I'm
you?
still on your shoulder when you.
Yeah, you're still on my shoulders, yeah.
He turns around and looks up as if to talk to you up in the sky, and he's like,
Hey,
where'd he go? Oh,
told you I'd fit
what the fuck was that? And he just walks into the door. You guys get in there. You're presented with hot cocoa, snacks of your choosing, and how do you spend the evening here?
I think we all know how.
I think we all know how those two are spending the evening. I'd like to do some crafting on what I was working on.
Oh, can I work with you?
Yes.
Yes! Oh, Quinn, really quick. Found some really unimportant bone dirt, but I think it's good for crafting. So in case you have anything in mind, I imagine you would be the most equipped for something like this. It's necromancy stuff.
Did use some of it to work on some things. I don't know that I actually need any more though. So if anyone else needs that.
True. You were just the first person that came to mind since that's normally what you work on.
No, I appreciate you thinking of me. I mean, if you want to hold on to it until someone else needs it.
Sure, I can do that.
Set with that for now.
Cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna go craft right now.
Oh, also this. And she holds up the creepy sickle. Figured it out what it does.
Me figure that out?
No, I figured
okay.
it out.
Oh,
You
you
don't need
figured
to
it
do
out.
anything. I figured it out. Yeah, you don't need to figure it out. I did.
Okay, so what does it do?
When a creature is attuned to this item, so it allows you to cast Gentle Repose once per day, or once per long rest. You also gain an aura of 5 feet that grants any creature in the aura advantage on death saving throws. The weapon is a +1 sickle and has a curse that would attract undead to it if they can see it.
Does it require attunement?
If you take damage from an undead, it would be you would have vulnerability to necrotic damage. It does not require attunement.
Oh. Interesting. Okay. Super handy. I'm sure we can deal with it just fine regardless of the curse. That curse doesn't seem too terribly bad.
Sounds useful for keeping each other alive.
Absolutely.
Well, yeah, figure that out. Do we know what the boots and the sword do that we got? Coffin.
I don't think we attuned or identified them. I
Um,
think we identified the schools of magic that they were associated with, but not the actual.
yeah, I did detect magic, but I'll cast Identify on the boots as a. Actually, you know what? We're about to call it for the day. Oh, I can only do it as a ritual. Yeah, I'll ritual cast Identify on the boots.
Very cool.
So the boots, though not workable right now,
Yeah.
why don't you roll a spellcasting ability check? Because I feel like if they don't currently do anything, but once did, you probably need a check for that.
That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20?
Dirty
Okay.
20.
So you would know that these were once winged boots that had a bit of an extra property to them.
Okay.
Without
yeah.
Yeah, that's what you get.
Yeah, without repairing, I won't know much. Okay. All right, I'll let the party know. And with the Identify ritual, can I detect like what school of magic that extra property would have been? So like what direction to go to repair them?
I think we knew
yes.
already.
It would have been conjuration.
Okay, conjuration. Yeah, I didn't know if that was just like the generic, like it because it conjures wings. I didn't know if that was the extra benefit as well. Okay. I mean, do you want me to do the sword as well? I'll do the sword as well.
Please do, yeah.
Yes, I will do the sword as well.
Okay. And the schools of magic that I described for the sword was?
I can't remember.
Evo.
Well, it's weird. I had the sword as conjuration and the boots as transmutation.
So the boots are transmutation for the wings, and then there's an element of conjuration.
Okay. But you had said conjuration for the sword originally as well.
Yes. So the sword once had the capability to summon copies of the user that would all be able to grip the same sword.
Sounds familiar.
Doesn't it?
That's so.
Okay. That's fucking interesting. I'm sure
without having the sword repaired, you won't know the full details of
yeah
and stuff. All you know is it had the ability to duplicate in some way some aspects of the user itself.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, looks like we're gonna have to stop by to get some conjuration components on our way out.
I have some actually.
Oh,
I have about 5.
Okay.
Well, want to have a quick midnight snack together before you all part off to do your tinkering, and I mean, I enjoy my time with you, and we're not going to be together for a little while. So.
Yeah, I think we can spend some time all together.
Yeah.
For a change.
Yeah. So I don't know. What are they? What do you've been here? What are you recommending for snacks?
What did we say the dwarf's name was?
I don't think we asked.
You know, in the RP we didn't ask for it. So he comes back and he's like, "So is there anything I can do to make your stay here a little more hospitable? You seem like nice people despite the antics at my balcony and scaring the shit out of me the way you did. You seem like good friends. I get a good vibe. My name is Igris. I live up here and take care of this place and guide visitors to the top of Star Peak when they need it. Do you have any Chardonnay?
Oh boy.
She says, and she also says, oh, and apologies. You have been very kind to us. I am Rista, and who are all of you?
Hold out my hand, shake his hand. Faye, nice to meet you.
Gives you a mighty dwarven handshake.
Yes, he does.
Ryan, I'm not usually that tall. That's the first time that's happened.
He had a growth spurt.
Yeah.
It was-
Human puberty and growth is a fickle thing. I studied a little bit of that in school, and it
I'm
seems
glad.
you have reached. Oh, you're aging quickly though with your
No,
hair.
I'm glad that you can recognize me for the young man that I really am. Everyone else seems to think I'm old. I always tell them I'm young.
Oh, just wait till Ryan has to shave his beard.
Young at heart.
hair color really isn't an indication of age.
Indeed, yours is going almost brown, and we all know that you're about 3,000 years old.
300, thank you.
You know, some elves can live up to 2,000 years old. Are you one of those really, really old elves?
Ancient.
Not
Ancient.
quite that far along.
What was the world like way back when?
Very much the same.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Back then, dwarves were 6 feet
I don't
tall.
know.
That's really disappointing.
The more things change.
What's wrong with being short anyway?
Thank you. You're the nicest one. I like you a lot. And he just slaps his hand on your shoulder and
Ow.
like squeezes it.
Ugh.
Chardonnay, you say? Anyone have any other preferences of wine?
Just the cocoa's fine for me.
Yeah, same here.
Tarberry tonic for me, please.
Tarberry tonic. Do you think I'm a bartender? Because I am. And he walks away.
He's nice. He's cool. I like him.
Can't wait till he dies. Horribly.
Faye!
Cugstarin lands on the house and just breaks the whole house. Down Star Peak.
Some fun fucking Donnie Darko shit right there. Oof.
So, off to visit the Iris Queen.
Visit is a strong word.
Well,
I
mean-
visit. It'll hopefully be just a passing visit. We'll make some acquaintances, and then we'll make our point and leave.
I'm
Oh,
going-
I want
I-
answers.
I think we should make several points in her organs.
So I can really see now, Hush, how the HR person in you is coming out.
Oh. When I say answers, I don't mean the diplomatic way. I'm trying to shake that entire table for whatever secrets I can find.
As I said, HR.
You have some really unethically corrupt HR people then.
It's
I mean,
capitalism.
You were from Riley. You've seen what happened to our leading government.
I don't miss any of them at all.
They weren't bad people.
They are corrupted though. What's the difference?
Good people can get corrupted. Doesn't
Yeah.
make them bad. Just
Exactly.
makes them.
Well, their behaviors were a very poor reflection of their character, if that's the case. And I have absolutely no patience or tolerance for their ilk.
I just still don't think it makes them a bad person. Just
I'm
flaw
inclined
of
to,
nature.
I'm inclined to agree with Hush on this. Disrespectful as it may be, they forced my dad out because he was too good an inventor, and of course he has a little bit of an attitude, but they didn't do anything about the star. They didn't take any action at all. They continue to cower and hide.
I mean, they tried to put the blame on Faye and Rista as well when things went wrong. So
Not everyone is perfect, okay? You know.
I mean,
Using a foreigner as a scapegoat for your inability to act and protect your own city that one goes and funds you all the time, that's cowardice.
In their
That's
defense,
pathetic.
Faye did say some creepy things about the Oasis.
Oh,
But-
yeah.
But
She did, but they
we
knew.
know she had good intentions.
I mean, they didn't
Well-
know
They did
that.
not.
No,
They-
they knew, but those are very unrelated events. Probably. Come on.
I don't think they knew. We hadn't even met yet.
I
I
still don't
think
like them.
those of us from R'lyeh, one day we're going to start a new government. You know, a better one.
mhm.
Who's we?
Well, I am from R'lyeh. Originally from somewhere else, but I've lived in R'lyeh for a long time. Ryan, you're from R'lyeh. You would make a good governor.
He would make a horrible
Not-
governor. What do you mean?
I'm
He'd
not
be
sure I'd
cooped
make
up
a good
making
one.
stuff all day.
Exactly.
I mean, it would be great, you know, rather than erecting a statue in your honor, you could just grow, I'll make you big, and then someone could make your skin stone and you could be your own statue. 22 feet tall, center of town.
I'm not a huge fan of publicity, so I don't think that's a good idea.
What's better
Well-
than a statue of yourself? A statue that is yourself.
Well, if you're not a big fan of publicity, you really should have thought about not walking up and talking to the big fuck off dragon in town. I'm sure word got out about that.
In his
no one else
defense,
would.
he was looking for him, and he was
Yeah.
the only one who could talk to him. So,
No one else
didn't
wanted to
have
take
much
on the
choice.
task, so Do you
also
want me to
pretty sure if you were to walk back into R'lyeh right now, they wouldn't really recognize him as like the dragon guy. You know, most
Yeah.
people don't really know what happened.
They
Yeah, I'm pretty
recognize
sure if-
him as the guy with no shadow.
I've
I'm
got
pretty
a shadow
sure-
now, so it's
Yeah.
fine.
Pretty sure if we walked into R'lyeh right now, it'd be half infested with bugs and they'd be hunting people in the streets.
Don't say that.
I mean, when we left, things were not
We
good.
did leave it in pretty bad shape.
We left it in a very bad shape.
I hope they got out.
But your mama's not there anymore, Vicky.
Yeah.
You plan on looking for her one day?
Oh yeah. Once we, well, hopefully, if we leave Persoff, head over to the Isles. I'd like to go see if I can find her.
I mean, we were given pretty clear instructions to wrap up our shit before we need to be focused on saving the world, which is still a wild thing to say.
Let's not think about that one.
Just an
Yeah.
errand or two.
Yeah.
Chardonnay, Barberry tonic, hot cocoa for everyone else. I put a bunch of random charcuterie and snacks out. Help yourselves. Dwarven hospitality. See, most of when he says charcuterie, most of it is like bacon, basically.
Yes.
That sounds delicious.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
Salted pork will be particularly good, I'm sure.
Yes.
Oh,
I always put that in there with dwarves. I always put that reference in there. Just try to slide it in subtly, but you would tend to get those things really easily. You're clever.
I'm a nerd. Who reads Lord
Mhm.
of the Rings. Yes, I'll get the salted pork references.
Okay.
Can we give you some money for the trouble?
If you want to, you can donate to the observatory.
Oh, that's
Really ask
good
for
idea.
money. Just, don't ridicule me for being a follower of Moradin like they would in Jalu or R'lyeh or anywhere like that, and we're good.
Oh, we're
Good
they're
there.
assholes. This is good food
I
and good
don't-
drinks too.
I don't think a lot of us really have a leg to stand on in regards to that.
I figured as much. You have a halo above your head. Like every way.
I do, yeah.
It helps
Isn't
her
it
read in the
cool?
dark. It helps her read in the dark. She's a huge
Oh,
nerd.
reading
Can't put
light.
Oh yeah,
Can't-
she reads a
Can't
lot.
can't put them books down.
I fingered you for a bookworm.
I mean, that would be. She like starts pointing to Risa and then puts her hand down.
She always passes the blame as well for why she's up so late.
Birds of a
Mhm.
It's
feather.
someone
Pouring-
else.
Pouring Chardonnay goes, what?
Nothing. I can see in
So-
the dark without it anyway.
She's like, if you don't mind, I'm going to leave 5 gold pieces on this table and take this bottle for my partner and I.
I'm gonna give
He
him.
goes,
I'm gonna give him 20 gold.
Fucking
Yeah, I was
what?
gonna say I'm giving him a couple of platinum.
What?
Thank you.
What is happening?
thank you
Sorry.
very much.
Sorry for
Science is
bursting
important.
in the
Had
middle
a
of the night.
fully fund a Kickstarter. Jesus Christ, dude.
Mm.
Philanthropy is strong here.
Science is important.
This
Make
is
sure
true.
these
I
places
agree.
are funded.
He's going to have a fully functional Hubble telescope that launches from this position if you guys give him enough money.
I will slide a platinum in his direction.
Okay.
Quinn just hears in her head. Well, I guess now we kind of fucking have to, don't we? And I'll
Yeah,
take out
just like
I'll
that.
take out 5 gold and put it on the table.
I will as well.
Thanks, everyone.
You are the most generous people I have ever met in my life. Hot damn.
I have a soft
I was
spot for
gonna shoot-
science.
I was going to sit down and shoot it with you, too, and have my dinner and my midnight snack, I would say. And is that okay? I sit at the table.
Please.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Of course.
it's your table.
Well, I feel like you're my guest now, like my...
Fuck the formalities, just come sit.
All right. He has a seat. This 7-person table that shares all this. There's plenty. Even with a dwarf sitting with you, there is plenty of food. Like, there's no shortage. And it's all, like, the meat and, like, salted meat, the cured pork that it is, as well as some, like, popcorn and random candied nuts and things like that. Like, it's all that very simple but incredibly delicious food that you can only get at a place like this from a person like this. Share the Chardonnay. He made you a nice Tarberry cocktail. Even though you're underage, he doesn't care.
Woo!
Nobody said anything about it when you ordered it.
Nope.
Of all the soft crimes I've committed, really, underage drinking is like the line.
Hold on, how old is Hush?
16.
She's with legal guardians. It's fine.
Also, what's the? We're basing this on human. What's the maximum age for Tabaxi? Like, if you only live to be like 75 or something.
It's
Yeah.
it's the same as humans, I think.
Okay. Yeah. So, and also, who's to say what the drinking age is in Persoff?
30.
I mean, it's a dwarf, so I don't think they're particularly going to care
Yeah.
about drinking ages anyway.
No.
I had my first drink when I was 7 years old, he says.
Told you.
No,
Yeah.
you're so good at making drinks.
Oh, all dwarves are good at making drinks. Most of them make ale, but, you know, cocktails are fun every once in a while. We're all registered bartenders. All of us. Every
Oh, awful.
last one.
Insights. 13.
13? Let me roll his check. Oh, cocked. Natural 1. He's definitely fibbing.
That's
Dwarfs
okay.
take up a multitude of professions, but he's just trying to brag up about the affinity for booze that they have.
Hey, listen, man. We all gotta get by somehow. If you have a craft, you gotta advocate it for yourself. Who cares about licensure if you're good at it?
Right. The popcorn, I roast it in a kettle myself. Do it every day. I got such a surplus of it because nobody ever comes up here usually. All the dwarves have all seen it. The elves have all seen it. Don't get new visitors very often.
Yeah, I can see why. The whole religion thing.
Yeah. It's a peaceful life out here. Away from the Church of Sand and Rain and all its bullshit rules. Unable to worship Moradin like they have in the past. I wonder if feel like the gods abandoned us. Just not
Does it
right.
ever get lonely?
Yes, but I do lonely well. I occupy my time and really cherish the moments where people do come to visit.
I respect that a lot. Cheers.
Cheers. What he's drinking is just ale. It just looks like beer.
So, waking up early tomorrow for the trip. We're all in agreement
Ah.
to go visit our friend.
A new friend. Yep.
How early?
Daybreak.
That's in like 4 hours.
No.
Is it midnight?
It's
We
about
went to the
midnight.
graveyard at night.
That's true. Yeah. Fine. We could wait till 9.
Yes.
What do you think of the Chardonnay?
I'll take a sip. I actually haven't had Chardonnay in real life, so I don't know what the fuck it tastes like.
Honestly,
like
I'm
wine.
no wine connoisseur. It just tastes
White
like
It's
wine.
like grape
It
juice.
all tastes like wine.
Y'all
White
White tastes
wine,
like
you don't
white,
wanna
red
have.
tastes like red. It's
White tastes like red.
Usually
Red
I stick
tastes
to like
good.
fucking like Riesling though, which is super sweet. So
It's Chardonnay's a bit drier, I think.
okay.
Yeah.
Riesling hasn't been invented yet. It's going to be Riest is going to invent it later. That's where the name comes from.
Oh, nice.
I hate you.
How about a nice Moscato?
She gives you an exposition on all the details and the notes of the flavors of wine, and you're just like, "Yep, I don't get it," basically.
Mm-hmm. It's good. It makes my tongue feel kind of weird though. Like I feel like I need water after I drink it.
Exactly, it's because of the tannins.
Oh.
It's the only word I know.
Fucking hate that word so much.
Fucking tannins.
Fucking tannins. Nevertheless, the night goes by. The shared conversation winds down to an end. The dwarf eventually stands up and advocates for his own bedtime, and he points you to the direction of several rooms, however many you would like. He says, yeah, they all have a good overlook of different parts of the island, so take your pick. It's a nice view. Do you have a name for your group? Is there something I should call all of you together to address you, or just by your first names?
Oh, group name?
Not that far.
Oh boy.
Oh, no.
Here we go.
We're a gang, guys.
Oh no.
We're really
That's
not
so.
a gang.
Come on, everyone. We need an adventuring name. Star Seekers?
That's a pretty cool name.
Oh wait, hang on, I got it. How about the backup plan?
The
I think
B
that one's
team?
already been taken.
The B team?
Actually, Quinn can attest to the fact that that has already been taken.
Oh, bummer.
Oh, Quinn can canonically say that.
We're not the backup plan. We're not the B team. We're like the.
Like F?
It's like the team.
Last resort. Last resort or last chance?
Yeah, let's not make that our group name because then people might actually be scared.
This
I mean,
is
last resort.
Don't you want them to be scared?
I like Star Seekers.
I like last resort too. I like last resort.
I too like cutting my life into pieces.
The Star Seekers, is that it?
I like the idea of putting this up to a Twitter vote.
No one
We
follows
don't
our
have
Twitter.
anyone-
No
Yeah.
one watches
No one
our
watches
stream.
this.
There's no one here.
Ask
one
your
watches
friends. Ask your
There's gonna
friends.
be there's gonna be
They-
one
no one
fucking
knows.
vote, and it's gonna be Tim.
He doesn't use Twitter. He doesn't care.
Star Seekers. Star Seekers it is, unless someone comes up with something better.
I like it.
For now,
Anyone?
good night, Star Seekers. You might find that mission a little easier on the balconies of your rooms. Get quite a view. And I'm drunk. And he walks away.
Same TBH.
I'll
Well-
throw my arm around Mickey and be like, all right, you and me in a room, let's go.
You don't sleep. You're just gonna watch me all night while I sleep.
No, God, no. I can't think of nothing more boring than that. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Also, by the way, go with your girlfriend. Damn.
Okay.
Oh, are we going to share a room and the rest of this wine?
Uh,
Oh, I didn't know.
oh,
That
no.
sounds lovely.
You had no idea, did you?
Oh, no, none at all.
Yeah. Completely spontaneous moment.
Oh, you know me. Nothing is ever planned.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna leave and go to bed.
Yeah. Is there a room big enough for the four of us? So
Are we
those two.
crafting at all? Or oh wait, it's kind of late.
I don't know that you guys could reasonably do that and take a long
Yeah, no,
rest.
it's late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
might wake
it's
up early in the
Another
morning.
time.
I mean,
Hey, I thought we were
technically,
moving
I
at
don't
9.
need-
Quinn can craft.
That's true. It's part of
Technically,
Technically, I can too.
Do you want to help? I'll leave all the blueprints for you and everything. Actually, no. This is a me and Ryan thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna read my book. It's okay.
Yeah.
RJ's like, all right, here we go. Please be one I've already rolled. I'm just gonna do one session.
All right. So, anybody that wants to do anything weird during the night?
Yeah,
Give
it an
we're
armful of
just
food
gonna
and
do
just gonna
fucking
go to bed.
normal stuff like making out and having wine and shit. That's it.
Yeah.
Normal.
I thought you guys were gonna go
So,
hold hands. What the fuck?
Fade to black in that department. You guys go and enjoy a final evening together before you're going to leave Rista behind for a little while or a long while. We'll see.
Forever.
Maybe.
You share the rest of the Chardonnay. She talks your ear off about the different kinds of wine and then slips into how lovely your eyes are. She loves your halo, and you interrupt her in the middle of it, and we cut scene as you do what you described. Unless you have anything else to say to her before the night
No.
progresses. Faye, you read your book for 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say this just from a balancing standpoint. If you go longer than 2 hours on this book, it's going to be tough to take a long rest.
Oh, no. Just one session of 2 hours, yeah.
Gotcha. What is
Just a bit.
your
An
Roll.
8. This is the roll on the table to see what happens, right?
Yeah, you've had this
Okay.
one before. Nothing
Whew.
happens.
Cool.
Roll your Arcana check.
Be better than a fucking 8. Okay. That would be a 15. That's solid.
Where's my note?
I was at 187.
15, you said?
Yes.
Oh, that puts you over 200.
Oh,
It doesn't
What
take you
happened?
past a milestone. Nothing. It's not
Yeah.
a milestone. 200.
Yeah.
The milestones get longer as you go. But yeah, you continue your research down the path of the mind and how to entangle one mind with the other.
Good, good.
Ryan, Quinn, Hush, anyone want to do anything funny?
I'm going straight to bed.
Sleeping and hoping to wake up a little early in the morning, but nothing crazy.
All right.
I'm gonna go in a different room and do some crafting so I don't wake them up.
Okay. You can go ahead and craft. And you only need 4 hours rest, so you can have one crafting session.
Yeah. Alright, it's just a tier 1 component. And it's still strength, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Alright. Ugh, not great. Plus 3. 13.
13 for a tier 1, and this is a 3 benefit item, right?
Yeah. I was at 60%
Yeah.
before.
So you get 5%.
Oh boy.
You need some tier 2s.
Yeah.
All right. You all find yourselves falling off to sleep. Except for you, Faye.
Oh yeah.
People out at the stars, and he wasn't wrong. You can really, really see the 7 stars that remain and the moon itself. And the moon almost wordlessly whispers to you in this connection that you might have with it, the dream that you had a long time ago about being on it. Your mind drifts off into space for a while. You think deeply about the star Torin, the 2 minds that connect with one another, almost like what you've read and what you've experienced about the 2 consciousnesses.
Ooh, that's a mouthful.
Yeah. The dual consciousness that combined your ancestor and the tide without end so long ago. And the meaning of those 2 minds overlapping within your own. Hours go by, and you just continue to stare. The bright burning red, the 2 sickled moons or the 2 sickled stars that cross over each other. What are you thinking about in this moment? Or in these moments?
Kind of thinking about how I feel a little ashamed. You know, I feel sad and a little ashamed that my ancestor went through so much to try to imprison the tide without end, giving her life. And I kind of broke off a little bit of myself and said, "Here you go, just give me some power." And how it makes me feel a little dirty, a little wrong.
You start to play over what you read in your head and imagine a scene, someone giving up, someone very, very powerful, very influential, giving up everything they had as the world was being drowned. Just a tiny little rowboat, like the one that you had off the side, just off the side of your ship, rowing her oars out into the center of a lake. The very, very dead center point. And as her thoughts started to transmute her, the rowboat beginning to sink under her feet, flooding, squeezing, the wood snapping under her feet as she sprung her watery wings and took her last breath of the normal air of Halgia and dove deep into the lake. You wake up.
Mm.
You had fallen asleep looking at the star. The sun is beginning to rise. You don't need to sleep, but you did anyway.
Oh yeah. Hmm.
Everyone else also comes to wake. Mickey, you try to uh, wriggle awake, but the strength of Rista's arm just pulls you in, and you're like unable to escape.
Oh no.
I
Tragedy.
have a hangover. Stop moving.
Okay.
Oh.
You want to just lay here forever?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
That sounds good. Quinn, would you like to describe any of the work that you did on the dagger, or are we keeping that between us?
I don't know. She doesn't make a lot of progress on it, so it's probably a lot of just frustration on her end because it's not going very well.
Every once in a while throughout the night, it's like, fuck! And then,
Shit.
but you do carve a little extra sharpness into it and etch a few of the runes a little deeper. It's not about like adding new ones at that time, it's like kind of improving on the ones that are already there. Ryan, you wake up early.
How long before Winlet said we were going to leave am I awake?
In order to get a full rest, you would have had to wake up at like 7.
Gives me a couple of hours.
Gives you 2 hours, yeah.
I mean, I was going to say I'll be quiet, but Hush sleeps very, very solidly, so it won't make a difference. So I'll just kind of find a room by myself, quickly open my book, and then come back into the bedroom afterwards.
Right. Yours is abjuration.
Yep,
Go for it.
9.
Oh boy.
I'm taking a long rest as well. That's fine, isn't it? Get all my stuff back for this.
Yeah. Roll a d6 for me, please.
1.
Jesus, dude.
This is
Either good or
weird.
bad.
Oh boy, got that one.
Huh. The dwarf that you had talked to before, almost like a spectral version of him, walks into the room. Sits down next to you as you're reading. It's like this blue outlined, like translucent dwarf guy. He takes a little bead that looks to have almost like a plastic pearl, like that swirling like dark and white energy. And he goes, in case you ever need it.
Thank you. What is it?
It's a bead of atonement. If you ever need to help someone remember who they are, as far as their moral compass goes.
Oh, I've got someone in mind. Not sure it'll help him, but thanks.
You can use this to restore a creature's alignment if they have fallen off the path.
Damn.
Shit.
What?
And go ahead and roll your Arcana check.
13.
13. You were at 83?
Yes.
So that puts you at 96. You're almost there.
Excellent.
Ugh.
Almost like an alarm clock. About 9 a.m. rolls around. You've been struggling with Rista and then relaxing on your struggle. You hear a knock at the door. Very, very loud.
What?
Not at your door. It is at the front door of the place, of the observatory.
I still yell what anyway.
It's like, that's what I was thinking, says the dwarf. He answers it, he goes, you hear all of you outside, hello, holy shit!
Mm.
What do you guys do?
All right, let's go say hi to Cox Terran.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll grab- Yeah, I'll grab my shit and head downstairs.
You head downstairs, and you see a humanoid figure that looks to be shining and made of solid gold, just wearing the dopest like gold outfit you've ever seen and a gold crown. He goes, I am the person, Cogs Terran. I have come to escort my friend, Rista.
Uh,
The dwarf's
I'll
like,
walk-
all right, you want to come in or something? And you walk down and you see this very confused dwarf being like, what the...
I'll just kind of walk up and wave. Hey, Coggy, what's up? We're here.
Where is Rista? Also, good morning to you, Faye.
Good morning. I don't know. Is she with us, actually?
You can hear the shouting happening, Mickey. And Rista can as well.
Are you ready?
No.
Are you still hungover?
Yeah, his voice is so loud.
I know, I'm sorry. We could just pretend that you're not here. And pretend that I'm not here.
We could try. But what if he comes knocking on this door? That sounds worse.
Rista hears me singing the alphabet song in her head, free ascending.
Oh, that's fucking terrible.
What's the matter?
She's in my head.
Oh. Oh.
A, B, C, D, E. Fuck! Okay.
Here, cover your ears for a second. Knock it off! We're coming!
Thank you. I could still hear that, but thank you.
Yep. Get dressed and head downstairs.
She does as well. Before you guys leave the room, she embraces you deeply one last time. For now. I'm going to miss you a lot.
I'm gonna miss you too.
I'm gonna go ride a dragon away into the sunset now. Into the sunrise now.
I was gonna say it's morning. It's morning, dear.
It's also 9 o'clock. The sunrise happened 3 fucking hours ago.
Into the
She
sun.
looks. She's like, oh, we missed the sunrise. Damn it.
Yeah, but I'd rather have been sleeping, you know.
Yeah.
You're gonna look
You
really
guys-
awesome flying away on his back, though.
I know. Don't think too much about me while I'm flying.
I will not look at your butt while you fly away.
I will not pose so you can. You guys all get downstairs, and you can see that Cogs Terran is in humanoid form right now. And the dwarf is like, all right, explain who this guy is.
That's our friend, Cogstarin.
Would your friend happen to be like a gold dragon?
No,
what he
no,
seems
just the person to Coxterran. That's it.
Normal person.
I
He
am
was
the
person upstairs.
person, Cogstarin.
I mean, the
See?
sky is all gold, and I have a halo on my head. What do you think is weirder?
You had a lot to drink last night, in fairness.
Are you ready to go? She nods. We're going to do this the fun way. I am going to run toward that balcony and jump. And you are going to run toward that balcony and jump. And I will catch you.
Oh, no.
Maybe we should just go outside and,
I think it's a wonderful idea.
I think that's not a great idea.
You dare question the wisdom of the dragon, Cogstarin. I would say that's very bold of you. Well done.
I'll put my hands on Cogstarin's shoulder and I'll be like, they're leaving for a long time. You need to make this count. Do it.
I will.
No.
And say your goodbyes. And we will see you soon again, friends. And anybody have anything to say to Rista before she goes?
Stay safe.
Yep.
We'll be back.
You too.
We'll
If
see you
you-
soon, Rista.
If you happen to see the Iris Queen herself, first of all, give her this for me. And she holds up a middle finger. And
I
second,
certainly will.
I just want to know what she looks like.
Mickey
Get
can
Mickey's
paint a
shoulder.
picture. Yeah.
Just look in the mirror, Rista. That obviously was not out loud. That's what this means.
I will
She walks
happily
around.
pass on your request to tell the Iris Queen to go shove one.
Thank
Don't
you.
worry.
I know you will.
And I'll just say, thanks for hiring us for the job. It's turned out pretty well so far.
Yeah, it's a pretty crazy fucking job, isn't it? It's still
Pretty
going.
crazy job. Still going, but it's worked out well.
Except I'm not paying you anymore.
No,
Do we get?
that's
Do
okay.
we? When you come back, can we file for workers' comp, please?
They'll have
HR
to
rep.
take it to
I'm
She
gonna make
gives
the
you
fiercest
each-
union.
Despite how awkward some of you may take it, she does give you each a little hug,
Aw.
and then Mickey a big one.
I give her a
She
kiss
goes-
before she leaves.
You guys share a nice, passionate kiss
Right in front of
Smooching.
everybody.
right in front of everybody.
You
I'm gonna
cooties.
say and say,
Yuck.
since when did that happen?
Yeah.
I gently blow their hair with gust as I thaumaturgy some sweet violin music.
Oh
as they
my
embrace.
god, I love that. And then she goes, "Okay, Cogstarin, I am ready." He goes, "I am too." And they both go sprinting towards the balcony.
No.
Splat, splat,
They
splat,
run
splat.
out, and they both jump.
Can I say I,
Cogstarin's roll.
can I say I cast
Never mind.
guidance on
It'll be
Rista
fine.
before she jumps?
Sure, that'll help. Um,
And counterspell. I cast counterspell.
Fuck you. No,
You
you,
do?
don't.
No, I don't. I don't fucking know.
and you see they both drop for a minute, and you guys are like, "Oh shit!" And then you hear, "Roar!" And the humanoid that disappeared below is now a magnificent gold dragon, and you see like hanging off to the side, but grabbing one of the scales and pulling herself up is Rista, and then she just waves as they both go off into the distance.
I I stare at her butt.
Very unnecessary, but very entertaining.
She is posing, so you can stare at her butt.
Perfect.
Oh. I'll turn to the door. Yeah, he was a gold dragon.
I know. Y'all lied to me about it, but I know.
It's got to keep up appearances every now and then. I'm sure you understand.
I don't. These are all a lot of fun. Just don't wreck my balcony. Be asking you to fix it.
I promise we won't.
And so, on the edge of a morning where you all intend to travel back to the Veins of Ikarn, sabotage the entryway, and then head to finally parlay or showdown with the Iris Queen. We're going to leave it here today.
Woo!
Yep.
I was gonna say her fucking choice.
Yeah. Oh, it is.
And I hope that anybody who has ever watched this has a wonderful time and this video finds you in good health. This has been Halgia D&D. And if you enjoyed this, please, someone else do this, please.
If you enjoyed this stream, please follow on our Twitch and on our Twitter, Halgia D&D, and on YouTube. We post our VODs there every week.
I run everything.
This is all Jackie.
Why have I been doing this the whole time? Thank you very
'Cause
much.
it's more fun.
Subscribe if you can. That would be lovely. And have a good week, everyone.
Bye.
Farewell. I'm gonna remember to
Bye.
mute it actually for real this time. Okay, bye.